introduced as the nephew or the assistant?
Assistant.
You guys overcomplicate that shit.
It was a joke. It's not a serious question. I'm just curious.
Just don't do little.
I
D,
want
please.
to say.
I don't want to be learned as Little D, bro. Oh my god.
Wait, are you recording already?
Are we started?
Oh, we already recorded, so it's already out there. All right, we're gonna say hello to our new family now. This is episode 0 of Who's the Boss cast, and this is the place where we talk about absolutely nothing and sometimes everything. And here hosting with me is Dan and Mo. I don't want to say your real name, Dan.
It doesn't matter.
All right, cool. Introduce yourself, guys.
So my name is Daniel. I work as an assistant for Bosslogic. This is the first time for me, so I'm a bit excited. And yeah.
Jesus, how corporate does he sound? Just talk, man.
Oh, wait, I don't know.
You don't even know what camera you're looking at.
They're
not pointed at me. None of them are pointed at me.
That one's pointed to both of us, I think.
They're legit. I don't know where to look. Start from scratch, bro.
No. This is staying in.
Okay, fine. All right. We should have planned this better. Okay, yes. I don't mean to sound corporate, but I'm excited, a bit nervous, but we'll get through it. It's first time, so yeah.
That was cute.
You're cute.
My name is Mo. I work 3 jobs.
This is not an interview. What the hell? Okay.
I am Kodes' biggest stan.
Yes.
And Daniel's favorite hype man.
I can vouch
That's the
for
best
that.
way.
I can vouch for both of those things. Yes.
And I am wearing an ADHD hat. Shout out Johnny Lucas.
All right. Just before this, we talked about the filler shout-outs, and straight away, 10 seconds in, there's a shout-out.
I was the one copying it about it, and then he's
But that wasn't really a filler. It is a filler. Never mind.
That was a filler.
Yeah.
Anyway. So basically, this podcast is made because over our trips and our holidays and everything combined together, we wanted to talk to the fan base and, make a conversation out of everything we do. I'm not one to be in front of the camera, and this is something that I felt comfortable in doing after a couple of years, and now it's here.
And he's been in the making for years too.
Yeah.
So
I couldn't pull the trigger. It's like
yeah.
It's like I didn't want to be in front of the camera. I didn't want to do that whole thing.
But was the recent America trip that made you pull the trigger, or was it Singapore and America?
It was both.
Yeah.
So Singapore kind of broke the barrier because that was my first public speaking at the Johnny Walker.
It was on YouTube, I think. I think it was the Johnny Walker one. It was on YouTube.
It was Johnny
Was
Walker.
it? I never saw it.
I don't know if it was
The
Johnny.
speech?
Did you do
I
it?
don't
Yeah.
know. I have no idea, but it was a good speech.
You were wearing that the black and red checkered shirt.
No, not that one.
Okay, that's what I saw on YouTube.
That was the interview. That was a good interview. But the one I'm talking about is the public speaking event at the actual event.
Yeah.
That kind of broke me out of my kind of block.
Yeah.
And I was able to be more comfortable talking in public.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like the first step to saying maybe I should do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was very, it is actually on the internet. I haven't seen it on the internet, but if it is, it was really good.
I think
Good speech.
Shady recorded some, but he said he had some, but I don't know.
Still waiting for the vlogs.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for them.
Yeah, still waiting for the vlogs. Yeah, we just call him out now.
Lacking. Nah, he's doing a lot. He's doing a lot.
But yeah, so after the whole Singapore trip, it kind of, that was like my first trip outside the United States.
Yeah.
Like I've only been to the United States, like for work.
Yeah.
But Singapore was the first one that I actually had to be in public and do things that are not normal and comfortable for me. So thankfully we did it because this is how we got here.
It was a good event as well.
Yeah.
And you did it with Dan and Shady.
Yeah, very successful event.
It was fun.
Yeah, very nice people in Singapore. Everyone we met there was amazing.
The whole Johnny Walker family was like amazing. Yeah. So I'm going to do a Mo and shout outs to them.
Shout outs to them, yeah.
But that's relevant.
Real
that is relevant. But yeah, so after the Singapore event, we came back and we spent a few months just working till we went back to the United States, which you, Daniel, couldn't go because of visa issues.
Visa issues, yeah.
But yeah, I went with Mo and Shady, and we kind of lived it up in America for. Well, I stayed there for 4 months. That was the longest 4 months of my life.
Yeah.
But it was a good trip.
It was. I was there for 3 weeks and a half. Yeah. Again, I still talk about it till now, since it was July, August last
That was
year.
a big thing for you because you've never been to the States before.
Yeah, and I've never had that kind of freedom either. And it wasn't even about the freedom; it was the experiences that you provide for us. Just regular things, even just going out to eat and hanging out. Those simple things like that, and walking at night in the streets were. You just get that breath of fresh air in another country. You don't have to worry about work. Man. I don't have to worry about nothing the next day. I could just chill, having that freedom and peace. That's the first time I've had peace as well for a long time.
Yeah.
So having that freedom and peace was a very touching and emotional experience for me. And again, even till now, like I still thank you. Literally, probably every week. I still thank you for it.
Mo's being really humble. It's like,
yeah.
Especially when he had dinner with Michael B. Jordan. Like, he actually did that.
Yeah.
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 He was just sitting there just looking at him.
I was talking. I was just looking at him.
He was trying to talk, but he's just looking at him. It was the weirdest thing.
I would have been the same. Michael B. Jordan. Oh,
yeah, but he's such a cool guy. Yeah. I never forget the hugs he gave us at the end. I was like, the boys.
Imagine,
the boys.
Yeah. That was a good night.
Yeah.
That's future stuff that's possibly happening. I can't speak about it right now, but it's like, yeah, there was like, we did a whole bunch of things in America that you guys never thought you would be able to do, and you guys enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Seeing you guys be happy made me happy.
I know. You are him, bro.
Yeah.
You are him. I mean, again, one of my favorite things was that night with, crap, I think I forgot his name. Was it's Zed or Zen? Zane?
Zaid?
Zaid, yeah, Zaid. Oh, Zaid, yeah. Zaid.
Just call him Z.
Zaid, his girl. Z, his girl, and Janine and Echo. That night was amazing. Especially, after the bowling, then the bar afterwards, and just having that chat. Yeah. That was amazing. That's definitely like top 3 highlights.
Those were my highlights in the States.
Yeah.
Where we got to sit with friends and just talk about nothing.
And the first time you met them too in person.
Yeah, and talk about nothing.
Yes.
Just life and like free of work.
It's actually the best.
Free of everything. Just like talking about personal experiences. That's the thing. That's what I love.
And we talked about rap.
Rapidy
rap.
The crappy thing is, I didn't get to do that in the States much. 4 months I was there, and I probably did that maybe, what was it, 8 times, Shady? About
so you did
10 times. 10, literally 10 days out of the 4 months that I was there. That's what I did. The rest was work, and that's like my biggest regret in the last couple of years. Yeah. Just working. You got to live a little.
Singapore, you lived a little.
There was work there. It was
but it was like half the week.
We did find the arcade.
Yeah. The arcade,
so every time I travel, I have to find an arcade, and it has to have Street Fighter 4. That's the rule.
The arcade was something.
So everywhere I've went these days, I found that. So I'm proud.
You posted it on Instagram for anyone that wanted to come. You had a couple people show up.
Did
to
anyone
play with you? Yeah.
Are we talking about Singapore? Or?
Singapore, yeah.
Oh yeah, Singapore people showed up, and that was good. And I said the same thing in America, but I was scared something else was going to happen.
America.
And they brought us the bakery food that was right around the corner, man.
Yeah.
Oh, it was like the best bread I've ever had in my life.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what it was. It was actually life-changing.
Okay.
Since that day, I ate it every single day.
This is where you can shout out Jen. She got you.
Shout out Jen. Shout out Jen.
Yeah.
Who else? It wasn't just Jen. It was there was a whole couple
Cian.
of...
It was Cian,
yep,
Kevin,
shout out Cian,
Lewis.
Kevin, yep, shout out all of them.
Yeah.
Looked after us.
Yeah, they took us to the... I'm not sure how you pronounce it. The Singapore, the where you go, where we got food. Is it the Hawker? Is that what it's called?
I don't know. The low key market.
Yeah,
that we went to. I have no idea.
I got no idea, but
that amazing food.
That was a great place.
Yeah,
I want to I say it all the time after I visited Singapore. If the humidity wasn't so bad there, I would have legit bought a house.
I don't know how you guys stay there for a whole year, just summer.
What about Dubai? Isn't Dubai humid as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't the whole country air conditioned though? It's like
I hope so.
I don't know.
It's a rich country.
They got enough money to have air conditioners in the sky. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
So that's how it is.
It was way too hot in Singapore. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan.
It's one of those hot spots where you come out the shower, you start sweating already.
Yeah.
That reminds me of Lebanon.
You get out of the shower, you're dry.
As soon as we got out of the airport, you get slapped with humidity. Damn. Same as Hawaii. Same thing when I went to Hawaii.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't been Hawaii.
Yeah.
Yet.
Yeah.
That was supposed to happen last
Can't
year,
wait
but
for you
then
to go
things
there,
changed.
man.
I'm planning.
That's nature's
I'm
beautiful.
planning this year, so I got to figure out my American trip this year because I'm planning to go back to New York and San Diego Comic Con. I still haven't figured out the
San
whole
Diego's
logistics
beautiful too.
yet because right now I really want to go Dubai
Yeah.
and I'm thinking about booking it.
Yeah.
So maybe in like August
Inshallah.
or something.
Inshallah.
So
Yeah,
hopefully I can go there. So if anyone's got recommendations for me in Dubai or people to meet or things to do,
Hasbullah.
let me know in the comments. Why would is he even there?
No,
I
no.
don't know. He just wants
That's his second country. I don't know.
I doubt it's a
Stuck it
second
in there.
country.
We went to Trump where we found the Habibi guy.
Oh yeah, Trump. Is that what it was called? Yeah, I remember. It's,
Chomp chomp? What's that?
Is that the low key market? Oh yeah, Trump. That sounds familiar. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's where you met that Habib guy.
Habib. Yeah,
Yeah.
Habib was awesome.
Shout out to him. We have
It's
to
like
shout him out.
Singapore?
We went to Singapore. We
Yeah.
found an Arabian homie. I was
Yeah,
like,
right.
Yeah, the
how the hell
boys.
do we find that?
Yeah,
I don't
the
know.
We
boys.
started speaking to him in Arabic. He was
The
like
guy-
shocked. He was like, "No way."
Funny story is the dude didn't want to talk to me, and as soon as I talked to him and I talked to him in Arabic because I saw Arabic writing, the guy's like basically hugged me and said, "I thought you were American." Didn't want to approach me. I'm like, okay. It's like, I don't know what happened with you, but it's like,
That happens a
enough.
lot actually, because even my friends at work were talking about that. Like, when you know someone else is Arab, like most of the
Straight
time there's
away.
that instant connection.
Yeah,
Straight away
Just talking
family.
Arabic.
It is.
Yeah, yeah,
especially in Ubers, taxis.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like there was this one time in New York when I was doing New York Comic Con, I was like in a taxi, and there was a Syrian taxi driver. And as soon as he found out I was Syrian, he showed me all the pretty places. He gave me a discount on
They
the
love
ride.
you, man.
Oh, yeah, the
It's like
boys.
I
told
love
me
that.
about his
I love
family, told me where all the Syrians reside in New York.
That's
Yeah.
it.
I'm like, okay, just like, it's like straight away family.
Yeah,
That's it.
That's the best. That's the
it's an
best
Arab
connection.
thing.
Yeah.
It's an Arab thing.
Oh man, I will not forget Trump. How good it was. The food there was.
Wait, that was a market you said?
It's like a little low key market, very packed. A lot of people there. It's like I think affordable prices, but and
Yeah.
the food tastes better than the actual price for it.
Yeah,
Wasn't-
it's
like
like
we got
Yeah.
a big cup of.
you get
lychee.
you get value for your money.
Bro,
Though.
we got
Yeah.
like this cup
Yeah.
like this for lychee. Me, Shady, and
I forgot
yeah,
what
well,
lychee
a couple
is.
of us were
I forgot
racing.
what lychee is.
It's a type of drink. Just
Oh.
it's a fruit.
Oh, so it's like
It's a
a
fruit.
it's like a chart time.
It's
Yeah.
There's a
somewhat.
flavor there.
There's a flavor there.
There's a flavor there.
Yeah. Did you ever go Luxor King?
Oh, yeah, lychee's the fruit.
Yeah, yeah. It's alright.
It's
We got
okay.
there. We got there in
It's
the
okay.
end.
It's
We got
okay.
there in
It's
the end.
okay.
Yeah, and you get this cup like this size, like $2,
Yeah.
and we're sculling at me, Shady, racing. This guy's like a vacuum cleaner. Bloody finished there in like 5
Is it like
seconds.
those Vegas
He's
drinks
like,
we saw?
bro,
It's like a
That bong drink?
3 liter.
Yeah.
It's probably more than that.
bro,
In
like,
Vegas, everyone had this bong. It looked like a bong. It was just like a Slurpee, but I don't know if it had alcohol in it or not. But they're just walking around with it. Yeah.
bro, this kid drank it in 5 seconds.
Because he was racing.
He was, yeah,
He was
like-
racing.
like, that was something else.
It's
bro.
like, who was it?
He was doing tactics with that thing. He's like, I moved the straw to the side
Who
where
was
there's no ice.
Who was it against Macca's? Kevin's daughter. You were racing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just racing. for
Shout
some
out
reason.
Kevin and the family and.
Stop doing the shit.
Well, we have to. I can't not shout them out. They were the highlight
they're
of the
awesome.
trip.
But this
Yeah,
is
yeah.
like the third
Okay,
time you've
sorry,
shouted
sorry.
them.
So like 10
Sorry,
fills already.
I love them so much.
There's
They
10
looked
fillers
after
already.
us.
Seriously,
They were
It's
amazing.
like if you ever watch other podcasts and when they name someone, it's like they shout out the people they're talking about.
I'm
Well,
sorry,
I
man.
get it.
Shout out
I get it,
Bosslogic.
but I think
Shout out
that's a
Bosslogic, yeah.
filler at the moment for me.
Yeah.
No, but, like they deserve it out of all people. They
course
looked
they
after
deserve
us.
it.
Yeah. Sorry, I had to. I couldn't.
Shout out God.
Oh, this guy's
As soon as I said I regretted it. Yeah, that was dumb.
Alright, it's just so amazing to be in this seat. To be honest,
that's,
like just in like the podcast, like being here, like it's. We've
that
been talking about it for a very long time.
Yeah.
It's
sounds
finally
like,
happening.
Just sounds like we don't have much going on.
No, like
it's
we do
amazing.
have a lot going on, but it's just like I feel like we were saying it for the longest time and nothing was happening, but now we're actually. Like,
How long
yeah,
have you been
it's
saying?
happening.
Like 7 years, 10 years?
The podcast?
Yeah, just the idea of
Just
it.
the
Yeah.
idea of the podcast?
Yeah.
Maybe 5-6 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But 5-6 years of believing in my head I'm never gonna do it.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
there was never
And now here we
there was
are.
never a moment that I actually thought I was gonna be in front of the camera and do it. But look where I am.
Yeah. I remember as well,
It's beautiful.
Whatnot. those live streams, and then with Jay Stash
Yeah.
as well. Those were really good.
They
That's
were-
where I
they
saw
were
you
fun.
in your natural element. Yeah, and Jay Stash was a really good host, and he was you were both bouncing off each other, and you just naturally became comfortable.
And that's what.
And I
that's
think
what
that
we
was
need.
another realization. Like, yeah, I can do this.
Yeah.
I just started to realize I love conversation, and
Yeah.
also going to cons like San Diego Comic Con and New York Comic Con and all the cons I go to, and I speak to the fans. I love the conversation, and I
Yeah.
don't get to have that much at the cons because you only got like 10 seconds with each fan. Like they come around,
It's really
they
crowded.
tell you they love, they love your work and all
Yeah.
that sort of stuff. But they want to have conversations, but there's never enough time at a con
Yeah.
to make it. So now with the podcast, we can speak directly to everyone, and we can talk to them about topics they love, topics they want to speak about. And again, I'm going to tell you to write it in the comments.
Yeah, make sure
Anything
you
you
guys-
want to talk about, anything you want to see. We want to, it's not only a community, it's not only, in Vin Diesel's voice, family. It's
Family.
we're all growing together, and we want to be part of the same conversation. We want to be part of the same growing entertainment industry, and whatever you want to call this thing we're in, we want to all grow together and have fun.
Yeah.
And this is what this is.
It's legit.
Something I never asked you, and I'm not just saying I'm on the podcast, but because we're on topic of in America, and I never asked you this. Another reason you went was to have your escape too. Did you ever get that escape, or no, because of the work?
Sadly, I
Or was it a mix?
to be honest with you, the 10 days that me and Shady were talking about before, they were everything. Like especially the last ones, the last couple of days.
Were these your last 10 days before you flew out back
No,
here?
no, the 10 days in overall.
Oh,
span.
yeah.
So the last couple days that we had, where I got rid of the PC, I got rid of the work, and I just focused on I want to see the people that I care about over there,
Yeah.
and wanted to hang out with him, spending the last days. Amazingly, those couple days made up for the whole 4 months. But for me, finding myself and relaxing myself, like the thing that I went there for,
Yeah.
no, I didn't find it. And I
Yeah.
regret it because I started doing work and I started doing the habits that I did here where I didn't stop working, and I just moved it to a whole new country.
Yeah.
I was stuck in
And it would have been
a
more
hot-
difficult.
I was stuck in a hotel room, like, what was it, days on end? It was like, one time I was like 15 days in a
Yeah.
hotel room.
Damn.
Yeah, I didn't witness
Yeah.
all that, but I did witness you working and not being able to go out.
Yeah.
And then, I'd ask you, but then I'd also don't want to
I mean,
pressure you.
I loved finishing the work.
Yeah.
I loved the whole concept of like I did some of my best work there.
Yeah.
So
Which
that-
ones? The only one I can remember.
all the comic covers that I did there.
Yeah.
The only ones I
That
remember
was sick.
while I was there was the She-Hulk one and the guy with the TV head.
Yeah, there's that one.
Yeah.
But I also did like Venom. There's a Wonder one I did, and it's one of my dopest pieces. It hasn't came out yet. It will come out. I don't know when,
Yeah. The
but
boys.
it will come out. But I did my best work there, so that's what I'm proud of. I leveled up over there, so it was
Yeah.
4 months of leveling up.
Okay.
Maybe a change of scenery was like necessary for that. So
That's not really a change.
I
think-
think different place, like not from.
What do you-
It was kind of like, here's the thing. It was kind of like, it was being angry.
What?
It was. It's like,
Were you angry that you're working? Or
that I accepted so much work that I kind of,
Didn't get to enjoy
ruined
your
my
time.
trip.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm like, my headspace was like, okay, if you're working, do your best work.
Yeah.
Just at least get something out of it. And I feel like that's what I did. But then I came back here and I kind of like, I restructured everything here. I slowed down my pace. I don't do as much random stuff as I used to do. I still love the random stuff, but I don't
Yeah.
do it as much anymore. I just want to focus on my health. I want to focus on my fitness. I want to focus on my mental health.
Yeah.
I want to focus on this. I want to focus on the people. I want to focus on like, I've accomplished a lot within the digital world, digital art world and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
But now I want to grasp the stuff that I not strategically, but like deliberately stayed away from.
Yeah. Like
Because
this, for example.
not because of fear or anything, but it's kind of like it was miles from my comfort zone.
I don't know what you mean. Oh,
Like this,
so
for
even this, for
example.
example.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, even this.
Okay.
It was miles from my comfort zone, and I never thought I would do them.
Yeah.
I never thought I would do a public speaking event. I never thought I would do a podcast. I never thought I would like.
It's just baby steps.
I never thought I would go to America by myself or stay there by myself.
Yeah.
I never thought of any of that because I was I put myself in a safe box and I wanted to stay there because it was safe.
Yeah.
And a lot of people,
I get it.
a lot of people that have been in my shoes that don't want to get out of the confines of their rooms because the world is a scary, shitty place sometimes.
Yeah.
And getting out of it, they're scared of either getting hurt, failing, falling, going backwards, all that sort of stuff. And the thing is, I had all those fears on my list, but everything that was happening to me in life and everything that's already happened to me in life is like, I really had, like, I've already gained a lot.
Yeah.
And the only thing to lose after this point was basically me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I took the risk and I'm doing everything that I want to do now because, you know, tomorrow is not promised as a...
And like you said, there's all those fears, but, and you said, like, you know, they're afraid of failing, going backwards, everything you listed, but all those things,
Yeah.
there's growth behind them either
There
way,
is,
especially if you learn from them. So it's like, even if you're scared and you do it and you do, I don't know, you F up or you get betrayed or stabbed in the back or
Yeah.
anything like negative, there's still going to be positive for it because you learn from it and then you learn to do better next time. So it's
sometimes
it's a lot of
like,
I know it's easy
it's-
said that, but you know what I'm trying to get
yeah,
at.
it's not recommended, but it's like you have to get into in harm's way every now and then
Yeah.
because you know you need to collapse, you need to fall, you need to get hurt, you need to get, as he said, backstabbed. You need all these because kind of like
That's it.
you know what you know what to do when it happens twice.
Yeah.
It's like learning first aid. You know what to do.
Yeah.
Like that's what you need.
It helps you become stronger, you know.
That's the thing.
So
You might not even learn from the first time. You probably need another 10 times to happen to you learn. That's why you start.
That's happened to me.
Yeah.
A lot. I've been burnt like a million times.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like because I always think that it's like not every individual is the same, so I'll give them a chance.
Benefit of the
Or
doubt.
not every individual is going to do the same shit, but
Yeah.
you know,
Here
give them a
they are.
chance,
No.
and that's what happens.
Here they are
It's like,
doing it again. Yeah.
it's like, and that's the thing. It's like your heart gets colder and colder, which is, it's not a bad thing, but it's like
You don't want it to get.
you don't want it to get cold, but
Of course.
sometimes it kind of has to,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so you can see what's in front of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, instead of just like, because if you're reacting with everything with your heart, you're kind of bound to make these tragic mistakes.
Yeah. I remember reading or hearing something that something like if you act on emotion, there's no good that comes from it. Like acting on emotion doesn't
That's
really
not
come from.
that's not always the case.
Like there's always
Depends
going to
on
be
the scenario.
repercussions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Depends on the
That's why it's
scenario.
better always, you know, you separate your heart and your brain and you think more logically
Yeah.
than acting emotionally.
Yeah.
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 Well, there's
I'm still trying
there's
to learn
been
that
times
too.
I've
Same for me.
like
It's learning.
I've gave people chances and it's
Yeah.
worked out for the best. But it's like the other one,
And
the,
it's
the,
a-
the
yeah.
bad.
I think all of us
in my
have-
world, the
yeah.
bad outweighs the good.
Yeah. And knowing you, you like if you're giving someone a chance, like you really like them.
Yeah.
Like even in America again, I can't remember. We butted heads about something. We were butting heads. I think we were butting heads about something. Or I was calling you out about something, or I was asking something about you. I can't remember what it was. I think maybe it was about going out. I think I was being annoying about it. I was being persistent. You're like, when I tell you no, it means
Yeah.
no, and you're like, now our friendship's gonna be weird. I'm like, no, that's your boundary. I respect it. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, we're not gonna be weird. We're gonna be good. I'm like, okay, that's your boundary. I respect it. I
Yeah.
apologize. We move on,
That-
and then we were
that-
good
that's
from
what
that.
previous
was the,
stuff
that
leads.
was the whole thing. That,
Yeah.
So you didn't know my workload over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
so,
didn't.
So basically, my workload over there, and it's like all the stuff I had on, it kind of went to my head. It's like I didn't want to enjoy the trip anymore because I had that to do.
Yeah,
It's like, how the hell can I go out
Too
and
many
have fun where
deadlines.
I have to literally go back? Like every time I went back with Shady, when we went home
Yeah.
after these events and stuff, I was up to like 4 a.m., 5 a.m. trying to finish deadlines.
Yeah.
So it wasn't fun because at the place that we're at, having fun, playing golf or something, all I'm thinking about is the design.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about how I'm going to execute it and thinking about the concept. And as soon as, like, that's my head is just looking into dead space.
So you're not living in the moment either
Yeah.
that way.
And then when I get home, I'm like literally, okay, good night, go to my room. And I'm literally on the computer and I see the sunrise.
Yeah, like even like not even now. Like a couple years back, I'd wake up at like, let's say 4 o'clock in the morning, and it's still working. Like it's good to see. Like
That's
there's
what
a
happened.
now you know like that's it. There's a cutoff.
In the prime state where I was working all the time, where I was doing like designs every day,
Yeah.
jobs every day, I literally saw the sunrise more than the sunset.
Yeah,
That's the crazy
crazy, yeah.
thing. It's like, and it wasn't good. It's
It
like
wasn't,
that
yeah.
pattern was like
and I used to remember used to wake up always like bad mood and
4 hours. It was like
straight back to the
it was
computer,
literally-
not
It was literally
eating.
4 hours sleep.
yeah, it's like
And you eat like when you like I can speak for most designers when you work like that, and if you work like those late hours, you eat at the worst times and
Yeah.
you eat the worst things because you're not doing
you just
healthy
need the
stuff
energy.
at that. Yeah,
You need the energy.
yeah.
Yeah, I remember
You're like
yeah.
on like probably 8 cans of Pepsi Max or
yeah,
like
yeah.
or like 4 cans of energy drinks.
Yeah.
It's like basically it was a recipe of disaster, and that's how I ended up in the hospital. Like all that shit that happened. It's like
Yeah.
you start looking at the hospital ceiling saying, was it all worth it? It's like,
Yeah, sometimes it takes that, like an extreme thing to happen for you to like wake up and realize like, what am I doing?
it did.
I feel like that's part of, everyone has that one.
But you
like-
don't, but here's the thing. It's like I was lucky to get that option.
Yeah, thankfully.
Like
yeah.
you go to the hospital and you recalibrate
Of
your life.
course.
That's a lucky thing.
Yeah.
There's some people that don't. I know I got friends that are like energy drink and chain smoking just
Yeah.
to stay up all night,
Yeah.
and that nothing has happened to them yet. But
Too much of both of those things is not good at all.
Keep going
Mixing
and see
them
what
together
happens.
as well.
Yeah, and it's like, and some people can't stop.
Yeah.
But like some people like they are living from paycheck to paycheck, and they need that money. It's
Yeah.
like, and if they stop, and with art, it's like it's deadline based stuff. It's like you stop work, you stop money.
Yeah.
So I can see where they're coming from, but it's like it's not a life to live. So that's kind of the.
Would you say after the hospital, that's when you're like, enough is enough? I gotta take certain.
I said that.
Yeah.
I said that for a
Yeah.
month or two,
Yeah.
and then I went back into old habits.
Yeah.
Mm.
It wasn't till like after this America trip.
Yeah.
It took me being upset at myself for work.
Yeah.
That made me slow down. Because and me remembering the hospital, what with this combined together made me change my ways.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to end up back in the hospital.
Of course, yeah.
And I want to do the stuff that I really want to do.
Yeah.
This being one of them.
Yeah.
The podcast. Shout outs to the podcast.
Shout
Shout
out.
outs to the podcast.
You
You're
got
the
him in.
So we can give shout outs to the podcast
Shout outs
because
to
that
them, of
makes
course. They
sense.
deserve it, yeah.
That makes sense.
All you guys watching,
What do you
shout
mean
out
they
to you
deserve it?
guys. The people,
Oh,
they
oh,
deserve it.
oh. I was so confused what you meant. Like they deserve to be shouted.
Okay.
They deserve it, right?
Mo and Dan are going to be reoccurring. So you know about Mo, he's always confused. Like
Yeah.
always.
Yeah,
Like-
basically side duck.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Beautiful
Side-
side.
Basically side duck.
Beautiful side.
But he evolves to
Gold.
gold duck. Yeah, so that's
Yeah.
epic.
Is that the evolution?
Wait. That is
Yeah.
the evolution. I don't want to look stupid.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like.
Man,
it
I
doesn't
haven't-
sound
I'm
right.
getting to gold duck.
We got. I was gonna say shout out Snorlax carpet. Sorry, it's in my head now, but yeah, we got the Snorlax carpet. They can see that, yeah.
Part of it.
Yeah, part of it. There you go. He's got sunnies on, looking.
Now we have to show him.
Yeah, we gotta show. We'll show him. He's got a nice jacket on,
Yeah.
looking snazzy. Yeah.
But back on topic, it's
Yeah.
like health is wealth. That's the cheesiest
Yeah.
saying, but it's there and it's
true.
real.
Yeah.
And you can't go on with anything you're doing, either you're doing podcasting, influencing, design, whatever you're doing in life. If you're not healthy and happy, you're not going to have fun doing this stuff.
Yeah.
And I realized that after what was it?
A long
Since
time.
2007
Yeah,
till
it's been a very long
it
time.
was literally this year that I started being actually somewhat happy.
That's good.
I'm not gonna say fully happy. They'll be
Yeah.
lying to you guys, but
Would you say that health and happiness are one, like they're aligned?
I think one doesn't work without the other.
Yeah,
To truly feel them both. Like if you're healthy but unhappy, are you really healthy?
mm.
And if you're happy and unhealthy, are you really happy?
True.
Yeah.
They both start with H too. Powerful.
Oh Jesus Christ! Then
Powerful. you gotta. That's a
they
fact.
both start with
As
H.
I start with H, right? Healthy.
H is for powerful.
Oh,
That's what he
yeah.
said.
I think saying powerful starts with H. I'm like, what?
What?
I think saying powerful starts with H. I'm like, what?
Yeah, that's what he said.
No.
No.
it isn't.
Wait, what?
I know he said now. I know he said now, but I thought at the start he said powerful starts with H.
How
I'm like,
powerful, bro?
How power?
how powerful.
Higher power.
Yeah, there you go. Higher powerful, bro. So, like, let's say all your artist friends, would you give that same advice to them? Like,
Of course.
all the people that,
Well, everyone,
yeah.
everyone that follows me, everyone that's grinding, everyone that's like I see a lot of people following my footsteps, doing artworks like twice a day,
Yeah.
3 times a day. It's
Yeah.
all awesome and fun, and like, especially the serotonin when you get the likes and when you get the fan base and everyone showing you praise and stuff. But at the end, when you burn yourself out to the point where you don't like the art you're doing, you don't like what you're doing, and you're sick and tired legitimately, was it all worth it? And I could tell you it wasn't. Like, you have to find balance. You have to find why you're doing it. Are you happy doing it? And are you keeping track of yourself while doing it? Because if you love what you're doing and you want to do it for the long run, you have to take care of yourself. And again, I found this out the hard way, so I recommend you guys find it out sooner than later.
yeah.
That's
Hopefully they
always
do.
the advice. Like I get like when I posted up the pictures that I was in hospital and stuff,
Yeah.
a whole bunch of artists reached out to me.
Yeah, I remember emails
And-
as well, heaps of them. Yeah.
A lot of artists reached out to me that went through similar stuff, and they're like, glad I'm doing this, and it's like they found out early themselves as well. And it's like all these top artists that have talked to me is like they all went through it, because that's what happens
Yeah.
when you lose yourself in this whole art world and this whole grind over anything else. Grind is awesome. Like, I'm not gonna kid. That's
yeah,
like
of
that's
course. Yeah.
that's the only way to rise up. That's the only way to make it.
Yeah.
But to think that you can grind and not also do health stuff
Yeah.
is kind of like you're being naive. You're making excuses not to do the other thing.
Yeah.
It's like you can do both.
Yeah.
Sure, it might be slower. Sure, it might take a little bit longer, but trust me, it's worth it if you do both at the same time.
And
Yeah.
I think that I can speak for anyone that, even me, like, I'll wake up in the morning and I'll be like, oh, I can't be bothered, training or something. And then after you train, you feel so good. You like, the days just get so much brighter. You're like, oh, I got this out of the way, feeling good. You want to do more. It's like
Snowball.
You just
an
get,
effect.
you
It's a
just,
trigger.
you just got to get the routine.
Yeah,
You just
yeah.
got to get the routine. That's the hardest part,
Yeah.
routine.
That's why you're both doing that now too.
Yeah.
You're both on a
Because the
Routine.
thing is,
He
the
motivated me. I'm not gonna lie. It's
it's
competitive side of it as well works. Like, it's a competitive aspect.
routine works
yeah.
for everything. The art world, like
Yeah.
I got routines in Photoshop. I got routines in my process.
yeah.
But adding all other routines like health-based stuff and lifestyle stuff,
Family
travel,
Yeah.
travel, see the world. Like, we're put on this world for like I don't know how many years
Yeah.
we're lucky enough to
Everyone's
have. But it's
different,
like, how big is the world?
Yeah.
Travel it, see it, and
we've seen nothing.
I mean, if you're
honestly.
fortunate enough,
yeah,
yeah, if
hopefully
you're
are.
fortunate enough, and I hope you are, see the world if you get
It's
the
beautiful,
chance.
man. Hawaii, especially, that's one of the
Yeah.
best nature-wise. Beautiful, greenest, like, so much green, beautiful.
This guy say Hawaii again. Stop flexing your Hawaii trip.
Yeah,
no,
man.
I'm just Hawaii, like, nature-wise, that was the prettiest trip. Like, I remember Sol
Yeah, I
took
get
a
it.
You're
It's
the
the only,
prettiest
it's the only one I didn't get to go with.
I
you
remember
guys.
Sol took a picture of we hired a Jeep for, like, the trip, And I remember he took it next to this mountain. It literally looked like a Jeep ad. That's how good it was. On a normal camera, I'm like, Jesus, like that's beautiful, man.
Yeah.
But back on topic, would you say that the little breaks you had helped you improve your art, or like did you grow like you doing it over and over again? Did you really have time to improve on it, or was the breaks like you do little side things that make you?
I stayed consistent. Like I never improved. Like I was at a certain level, which I was happy with.
Yeah.
But I never really improved. So I got my work. It became cleaner.
Yeah.
Which that's not really. It is a skill, but it's like kind of like you're minimalizing your skills.
Yeah.
But you're using it right. So my work got cleaner. So I was happy with that. But it was only when I went to America for 4 months is when I wanted to level up.
Yeah.
I wanted to go to an extra step. So if you look at my work now, it's much cleaner and more refined and all that sort of stuff. Like that's when, and it's a weird place that I got better because of anger, which is a Dragon Ball Z trait. But
So anger was the level up.
it's like that was the level up.
Anger was the level up.
That was the
Okay.
level up. It was weird.
Would you say as well? Because I remember for a lot, like you used to work a long time and you never.
Mo's grunting.
No, it's like Kame.
I remember you'd do artwork over and over and over and over, and I remember when you started doing little by little, you actually started drawing again. Because you stopped drawing for a very long time, and then once you got time, you started doing it. Do you think that Photoshop helped with that drawing, or it made you picture better things when drawing? Or
Look at you with the interview questions.
Yeah,
I'm gang, bro.
I'm like, this
Yeah, out
is,
here.
to be honest, like
Let's fire, dude.
as much as I know him, there's questions like I haven't even
Yeah.
asked him. There's stuff I actually don't know. To be honest, I've known him for a very long time, and this
Sorry to
is
interrupt that.
This is genuinely like me asking as well, because it's just I don't know.
My artwork is, I would say my digital career has helped me out with every aspect of everything,
Yeah.
like in drawing and photography. I understand lighting way better.
Yeah.
I understand composition way better, and like also like little things like power of cropping and how to frame things. All that stuff came from my digital art background. And yeah, I say it helped a lot with everything.
Would you say you enjoy drawing more than Photoshop?
No.
No, Photoshop.
Like I love drawing and everything, but it's like the keys just to,
is it more relaxing?
copy paste and backspace and
Is it more therapeutic?
To what?
Drawing,
Drawing?
like more relaxing, more like
No, because not for me anyway, because I still have that fear of the blank paper. It's like
what do you mean?
when you look at a blank paper and it's like
Almost
don't
like
know what
writer's
you-
block.
Oh yeah,
it's,
yeah.
it's not really writer's block. It's just like
Artist block.
the
Drawing
first
block.
stroke you do defines what you're
Yeah.
gonna. If
Yeah,
you don't know what you're drawing, if you just open the book and you're just gonna like draw, your first like stroke defines like what you're doing.
Is that most of your drawings? Like you just draw a line and go from there?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
And it's always that. It's like if you're not confident with that first couple of strokes and stuff, it's like it just puts you down. That's me.
Yeah.
Like that's me. That's my personal take with drawing, but I still love drawing.
You've got-
Photography and digital art. It's like those are my
And your
favorite.
drawings are amazing. I remember there's like he's got.
They're not.
we've
They're
got
not.
heaps of
They're not
booklets.
super amazing.
They're
but
nice.
They're
No,
they're good.
They're good.
They're
They're
good.
good. Like to
Yeah.
me, they're amazing because
Yeah.
I'm not a drawer, so I don't know. But you
I was trying to
honestly
see if you had
Now
one
my
here, right?
dad. Now my dad is an MVP
Oh
of
yeah, he
drawing.
is too. His dad
So-
is very good at
So
drawing.
my dad's the reason I do art.
Yeah.
It's like he was like he would do the hyper realistic drawings and all that sort of stuff. Nowhere near as good as him, but he's the reason that I'm here. So he's the reason I'm, all these stuff that you see on the walls
Yeah.
that I've done. He's the reason.
Does he
that
do
I'm-
like colors, shading, lighting,
Yeah.
all that
Bro,
stuff?
he's really
I've never
good.
seen him
But
before.
Yeah, I remember he drew once. It was like a sea, like out of nothing. Like it was just drawing, and I didn't know what it was at the start.
The
And then
letter
towards
C?
the end,
Oh wait,
like literal
actual
sea,
sea, yeah,
like
yeah.
an actual sea, just like a sun. Like
So
a
you don't
sunset.
confuse him, ocean.
Yeah, ocean. Yeah. And he was just drawing random lines, like they weren't even connecting. I'm like, what's he drawing? And then like 2 minutes later, they all connected. I'm like,
My dad drew you,
beautiful.
your mom and dad. Did he? He drew a picture.
I haven't seen this, to
Hyper
be
realistic
honest.
drawing of them too.
Doing
I don't
what?
think I've
Like
seen it.
marriage or
marriage,
just
the marriage.
I've never
pose.
seen it.
Yeah, he did it a long time ago. So he's the reason I started this art process, and again, the
was-
rest is history.
Was it you were a kid and you saw him doing it as
Yeah.
a kid, and then you were like, oh, I want to try this out.
Then I started drawing at school, drawing on all my textbooks. Like basically, you know how back in school textbooks were expensive and shit.
Yeah, even now,
expensive.
I
Even
think
now,
it's the
it's
same.
like
Yeah.
I used to draw on all of them. Especially, it was not safe if a textbook, like one of the textbooks, has like a blank paper in there somewhere. Straight away, draw on it.
Were you like a troublemaker?
Yeah,
Wait, did you do ever like the graffiti art on the books? Like,
yeah.
words and
I
stuff.
did
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
I drew on the tables and everything. The worst part is I sucked at art class, art, and that's because they had like specific things to draw, and I didn't want to draw what they drew. So
What a rebel!
I did my own things.
He's a rebel, bro.
You draw
It's
an
crazy.
apple? No, I want to draw an orange.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
a bit like
that's-
that,
yeah.
bro.
Yeah, but it's like the thing is, what I didn't know is that you resell your books at the end of the year, and
Yeah.
I couldn't resell.
Yeah,
them.
Good money
no one
too,
wants
bro.
that
You
trash.
I
You
couldn't-
make back such good money.
But
on
now,
those. Yeah.
now people would pay for them if I drew them.
Yeah, that's true.
Do you even know where it
We've
is?
come a
Huh?
long way, bro.
I got no idea what the hell.
Yeah.
it
We've come a long way. Your dad, did you used to ask him for help when you were younger with the drawing, or did you ever show him and he was like happy and he's like, wow.
Yeah, I showed him and he
Yeah.
said, be a mechanic.
Every typical Arab dad.
It's like, be a mechanic.
Imagine his dad was his inspiration because how good he was at drawing, and he said to him, "Be a mechanic." Imagine he actually, he wouldn't be.
Fun fact, I did school for about a year
Yeah.
in mechanic and auto electrician. Then he was like, be a carpenter. And then it was like, it was a list of whole things
Trade
before art.
jobs,
And I'm
yeah.
like, it got to the point where it was, like, I worked at Ford Motor Company as well. That was my last job before turning to art. So I quit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to dedicate everything to art and see how it goes. And it was like from 2008
Yeah,
to
2008.
2008 to 2014.
Literally, man.
That's how long it took
Has a
for
lot of patience.
Yeah.
to get noticed.
This is seeing
What
him
was
every single
what
day.
was your first notice? Because I remember what I first heard, but I want to know what your first notice was.
It was basically the CW Flash show and Arrow. They were the
Okay.
two things that like people started noticing and started retweeting and started showing me love.
Yeah, the
And
Zoom
so
posts. I remember that.
I
yeah.
started doing them every week, like for every episode.
Yeah.
And people started noticing, thinking they were official. And
Okay.
then from then, they kept getting retweeted. The show showed me love. You
Yeah.
know, Flash, the official Twitter account,
Yeah.
like followed me back and, you know, retweeted my stuff. Grant Gustin
Yeah. Epic.
retweeted my stuff, showed me love as well. And from then, it just reached bigger stages. And it got to the point where, like, fast forward down the track, you know, you got the Russo brothers
Yeah.
following me back and retweeting my stuff.
Yeah.
And them loving my stuff, then them reaching out and wanting to work with me. And
Yeah.
that's like,
Life
that,
changing.
that was like, that's when you know you kind of made it.
But that is considered one of your made it moments.
Yeah.
It's not what.
For me, that was like, that's one of my proudest moments.
Yeah.
Because I'm a huge admirer of their work.
Yeah.
And for someone that you admire and they're basically legends,
Yeah.
to tell you that your work is amazing and they want to work with you, and then you go to LA and meet them and
Yeah. It's
basically
unreal.
they hook you up with an end game job.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and you got
Rest-
to watch it with the whole cast too.
Yeah, I loved it, but it's like me working on it was kind of the big prop for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Of course, yeah.
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 That's something for the children.
And they had you. I think was it on they had your work on the tickets, I believe.
Oh no, we had custom posters for one of the cinemas.
Yeah, and you had billboards around America, I think, or here.
I think Australia did.
Australia?
I had a whole
No
bunch of
way.
stuff for
Yeah.
Australia.
You didn't.
Oh
see
my
it?
God.
You never knew.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
someone
Seen that.
posted it out of nowhere. I didn't. Did
That
you
would've
even
been
know
sick.
about it
I
at
knew
the time that there was billboards?
There's sometimes like when I work with companies, they tell me they're gonna do some stuff, but they never tell me exactly what they're doing.
Yeah.
So when I see a billboard, sometimes with my work on it, it's like, damn, I saw it like when you guys saw it.
Yeah.
But now he has a mural
Mural?
at Marvel Stadium too.
There's one
Yeah.
at Marvel Stadium. So if you go to Marvel Stadium, you'll see a Doctor Strange there.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's still there.
Yeah,
I
and then
think
And
it's
there's
still
an Avatar
the
one as
Avatar.
well.
Yeah, I saw that in person. That
I haven't
was
seen that.
amazing.
Shout outs to Ryan. That's his work.
Shout out Ryan.
Yeah.
There we go.
That's
We're doing
his work.
shout
That's
outs.
his amazing work.
Yeah, I don't know if that one's permanent or
I
just
haven't seen
temporary.
that
'cause
Avatar
I think they
one yet.
changed
Usually this stuff's not permanent, so
Yeah.
they'll have a wall there and I'll stay there for a couple of weeks, or
it. Yeah.
during the movie's promotion. Then they'll.
Did you get to see it in person? I don't remember. If you
Nah,
went. Oh.
I think Daniel tried to drive past it, but the road was blocked. So
No, Big Daniel went.
yeah, with me, I'm saying.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
He ended up going on his own, I think.
Yeah,
I
he
sent you
went.
the video, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
But
Um,
yeah, that's
They did a
like,
very
that's
good
the
job
cool
with it.
stuff
Well,
we're doing these days, and it grew to making official stuff for like Warner Brothers for Batman. Like
Yeah.
you know, and I did the same thing, but it's like Warner
Yeah.
Brothers as a company, but Batman is like it's Batman.
legendary.
But it's like a whole bunch of people, and we got a whole bunch of stuff still coming. Like, I think I can announce it. We're doing something for Scream. Like, that's
Yeah, the boys.
Yeah,
I
we're
didn't
doing-
know this.
yeah. And there's a whole bunch of other titles which I still don't think I'm allowed to
Yeah,
allowed to say,
just to
but
be
it's all
safe,
part
yeah.
of the blackout.
Yeah.
And if you don't know what the blackout is, I'll explain it more in depth on a later episode. But for now, a blackout is when I literally black out my whole Instagram with one specific title that we're working on. So, for example, right now we got the movie Plane that just come out, the Plane movie, and we're doing free, I believe, free posters that are blacking out 3 days for this movie. And so over the next 3 days, you just see these posters, and I bring in artists that I think are up to the caliber of creating some dope stuff. So you see, every now and then you'll see new artists that will do stuff with me, and they work alongside me, and you know, I can shine spotlight on their work
Yeah,
while they
that's
shine spotlight on this movie.
that's
And
amazing.
this is how we grow in this
Yeah.
art industry via the entertainment industry.
Yeah.
So I can't wait for this blackout, and I can't wait for the Scream blackout. That like we got some crazy stuff planned out, and this blackout is like, I love it so much because I can finally reach out to these artists that I love
Yeah.
and bring them in, and we can. It's like, you know, when you used to do school projects and everyone
Yeah, your group
puts in a
projects.
helping hand,
Yeah.
and everyone brings in something
Yeah.
dope. to
Everyone
the table.
actually
Yeah, everyone
contributes.
contributes
Contributes,
and
yes.
brings something
Contributes.
dope to
What's
the
wrong with
table.
my English,
Contributes,
bro?
bro. That's all right, I got you,
Contribute.
bro.
Brings something
Ted.
dope to the table, and
Yeah.
that's what it is. And it's
Yeah.
like if you saw in the last Avatar one, you got Dave, you got who else? There was Ryan, there was Phase Runner, there was all these people creating some crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Like Phase Runner, especially because his style resonates.
What was
with me
his
'cause
again?
he's-
I can't remember, but I remember
it's
liking
the-
it, but I don't remember which
it's
one.
it's a pinkish glow.
Yeah. And was it?
coming out of the
Yeah,
water.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was
so
awesome.
he like you see that stuff, and it's like it brings. That's what's cool about the blackout. It's not just my style.
Yeah.
So, usually with the Plane movie, because it's short notice, we have free, and it's 3 days. But usually blackouts are a whole 7 days
Yeah.
or 5 days before the title comes out, and on the 6th day the title comes out.
Yeah.
So each day is like a different style, or even an animation, or some
Oh, that'd
crazy
be
work,
sick,
and
yeah.
it's like you get to see a whole bunch of changes. And the blackout's just starting; it's just going to change and get bigger, and that's what I'm excited for. And I get to collab with all these dope artists
And, do you have
companies.
artists?
Shout out to the companies.
Shout out.
Shout out.
Do you already have artists in mind? Have you talked to any artists about it or anything like that? Like,
Yeah, we got a
Yeah.
whole bunch of artists like under our lists,
Yeah.
and we're expanding these to other artists. I'm always reaching for other artists to do something.
Yeah.
There's this artist, I'm not going to mention him now, but he loves doing weekend works. He always does these dope weekend pieces.
I think. Have you shown me one of his works
I
before?
think I have.
Okay. Yeah. I
Yeah.
know who you're talking about.
And
Okay, you've shown me the page. I
I'm going
remember.
to bring him into one of these things
Yeah.
because
the
he
boys.
does such great work, but all I see him is work on the weekend. I'm like, you have a lot of potential. Why are you only doing the weekend? He goes, I'm like,
He loves the weekend.
yeah, I mean,
Maybe it's a
I don't
thing
blame
where-
him. I don't blame him, but it's like,
maybe it's a thing where like he gets a lot of
The reason,
likes and
the
stuff
reason
like that, and he just
I,
continues
the reason
that.
I want him
Yeah.
is because I love his work so much. I want to know what his style is like on other things.
Is he Australian?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
I was just curious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully, man.
Yeah, so
Excited
this is
for the
that's why I'm
Blackout.
excited for the Blackout. So I don't know if Shady wants to like put like like a graphic. Is there a graphic? Can you put it here? Like, am I doing this? Yeah.
And when is it? Is there an expectation date or anything like that for when it's gonna happen?
What, the Blackout?
Yeah.
I already posted today's one.
Plain
Okay,
one,
yeah, I saw today.
What about Scream? When, I forgot all about that movie.
I'll probably announce that.
They're already making
hope-
another Scream.
Hopefully next week. Another Scream is almost finished. I think it is finished.
The
Wait, wait.
Scream that we watched recently. How long ago was that?
Not long ago.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. They've made a new one.
But when's the new one coming out? Do they have a release date for that?
I can't remember. When's the release date? I'm pretty sure it's this year. March 10th.
Oh, yeah, you go. That's not far.
It's not far away. It's like 4 days after Sol's birthday.
Yeah, 2 days after mine.
Oh,
Shout out. to
Shout out me and
shout
Sol.
out to Sol on Mo's birthday.
Yeah.
man.
Solly Dolly.
Solid Ollie.
Hey yo.
But yeah, that's like another campaign we have, and I already got 2 ideas for that poster for Scream. I was like, I've always wanted to do a Scream poster, and I have this dope ass idea. I just gotta see if it's been done before. I'm not gonna say
The
it,
Scream mask
But-
is so cool too, man. I love
Yeah.
that mask.
but yeah, it's like that's one of the titles that I'm excited for, and there's another. I wish I could name. Like I have to talk to my
Yeah,
team
just,
to name them, but it's like on next
should be
week.
safe, yeah.
Actually, on next week's episode, so tune in. I will name all the lists on the
Yeah.
Blackout.
We'll make sure
And,
we write it down.
and it's
we'll
a
get it.
pretty dope ass list.
Any that we
I
can
gotta
talk
say.
about, we will. Yes. We gotta
No,
make
I'm
sure.
gonna
you can.
I'm gonna name them all.
Regardless, you're not gonna ask if they.
Regardless,
No,
not even if the
regardless.
company accepts
Just
it or
for
not.
you guys.
Just
just
not
for
even
you
if the
guys.
company approved or not. Just gonna do
Just
it.
for you guys.
Just for you.
Oh
That's
man,
cute.
that's exciting,
Yeah.
bro. Actually, I didn't even know Scream was coming out, and like, the new one wasn't even that long ago.
This
to
one's
be honest.
cool because it's based in New York this time.
Is it a continuation though of same characters, different thing? Or
It's based in New York. That's obviously not the same thing. It's like it's a whole different
I
city.
don't know because the
Yeah.
other one seemed like a new thing, and then old characters came back into it. So I was like,
But it was still like
new.
that. You know, it was still in the old
Yeah,
town. It's in
that's
the
true.
old
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
But this is a new premise. Like it's a whole new.
So it's another one. Another one. Oh, someone trying to be the Scream guy again. I already forgot the.
But the other Scream wasn't that bad. The
No,
most
it was
recent
good.
one, I
It was
actually
good.
enjoyed it a little bit.
I liked it. It was
Wasn't
it was
yeah.
pretty. It was very easy to call. But it's like
Yeah, it was.
it
Yeah.
was very
I
easy to
remember,
call.
yeah.
But it's like
Oh yeah, I remember. I remember now. It's the.
Don't
yeah,
say it.
Yeah,
In-
yeah.
in
I remember.
case no one's
I
watched
remember.
it.
What I remember is the mansion. That's what I remember.
Was
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, there was a
Oh
party.
yeah, there was. Yeah,
party
yeah,
mansion.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, that's like, I kind of, this is what I like about the Blackout. What I like about the Blackout is I get to work on titles that I don't usually work on.
Yeah.
And then we can bring on to the table different styles, different takes. We can do like even sort of anime style animations with the
That'd be sick,
with
yeah.
the company,
Yeah.
with my team. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
not company.
I've been seeing a lot of those sort of anime styles. Like,
Yeah.
for example, we obviously know Wit,
Yeah.
Larry as well, and even Logic. Recently, he's going to be dropping an album called College Park. He's doing an anime. I don't know. He released a 2-minute video, but it's all anime style thing. It's just
Anime,
cool.
anime is the
What's his name?
shit, bro.
Kid Cudi did
Yeah.
one as well, didn't he?
Yeah, I think it.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
a little series or a movie. I
Oh,
heard it
it's
was really good.
released,
I haven't seen
yeah.
it yet, but
Yeah,
for his other album, the Super Galactic something.
Yeah, anime's so hot right now.
Yeah.
it is.
It
It
is.
is. It's getting.
It's not.
just-
It's not. Wait. It's
It
not hot
genuinely
right.
is.
The thing is, it's been hot for ages.
And but
It's just-
recently it's peaking.
It's just.
don't
I
know.
think because of Netflix, it's more. It's more noticeable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now because it's
everything's
like
on there,
it's
yeah.
people that weren't into anime are into anime now.
Yeah.
That's what I believe. I believe Netflix kind of. I'm not. This is not me saying Netflix made anime popular. That's not what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm saying it just made people that don't usually watch anime
It's
know
watching.
what anime
Yeah,
is.
and it gave it a
'Cause they're
platform
on the
too.
platform.
Yeah.
Yeah, and even at work, man, everyone talks about anime. My
Yeah.
coworkers, my bosses.
I saw
my
something on TikTok where it was like there was an Elvis anime. Is that real?
I don't know.
It's like he's an agent, like
have,
Agent Elvis. Is that real?
You'd have to ask Shady. He would know more than anyone. Oh, I thought he would
Is
have
it-
known already. He watches most of them. Every time I try to watch anything with him,
If
saying
you
that,
type in
saying that.
Agent Elvis Netflix, is that real?
Agent Elvis Netflix.
That had to be a troll,
What, is it-
right?
I thought he.
Wait, it is real?
What's it called? It's literally called Agent Elvis.
and it's an anime, right?
Yes.
Oh Jesus Christ! See, I told you.
I thought he would have known. Every time I try to watch anime with Shady, he's like, "Nah, seen it. Nah, watching it with someone else. Nah, yeah, nah." I can't watch anything with this guy.
I like.
I love the anime community.
I stopped watching anime a long time ago, but I want to get into it. But it's like it's always hard to find
There's
time, especially in my
there's
world.
So many.
Like,
There's so many anime.
there's no chance of me joining the fucking what's it called, One Piece train. There's so many episodes.
So many episodes.
There's
Bro.
way too many.
I guarantee it's worth it, but it's just so much time.
And it's like
at
I've
this
been
point.
hyped for solo leveling all this time, and all I see now is TikTok videos of TikTokers saying it's not worth watching. I'm like, why is it not worth watching? What happened?
It will come
What
out this
happened?
month, I believe. We'll see.
It's like I was hyped for the whole time,
No,
and they're
you
like,
can't rely on
don't
anyone.
watch it. They're like, I've seen videos, 10 reasons why you shouldn't watch solo leveling. I'm
Yeah,
like,
so-
why is these videos made?
I
Bro,
hate
those
that.
people are like, they will stand one anime and they'll compare every single anime to that anime. That's the thing.
It's the same
You
thing
gotta
as
watch it yourself
first-
and know whether you enjoy it or
You know
not.
what? I'm gonna make everyone hate me. Dragon Ball Z over everything. That's
I've never watched it, unfortunately.
Oh
Yeah.
my
Oh.
god, get away from me, you
How's this
creature.
Bro,
going?
you both
You
know
How is
this.
this
creature of
going?
the night.
No, you guys
how
suck.
do
You
you
both
put him
know
on the
this.
podcast?
You both know this, and you guys get attacked me for it.
Yeah, I'm ashamed of you.
Shut your mouth.
How have you not?
You ever
Hey.
seen? You've seen Naruto. True.
Yeah, but
Naruto's my
I
favorite
read it
personally,
first,
As
yeah.
you can see, the Akatsuki.
Yeah.
Shout out Akatsuki.
Shout out Akatsuki, shout out Sasuke. I know it's not
This
good.
is
I'm
what's
just
get-
joking.
Sasuke, bro.
By now, till next week, since you work for me, you're gonna watch all Kai.
What
I
a
said to
job.
you, I'm down. To
What a job.
I'm down to watch it. I told him we'll watch it together, but
Not watch
we
it
wanna
together.
finish.
I'm not watching it again.
We're gonna watch The Boys still. We're gonna finish that.
Okay, we'll finish the
we're
boys
gonna do
first.
The Boys, right? The Boys.
Yeah, the boys.
Right.
I still not
Yeah,
have
the boys.
finished season 3 of Boys. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I just got.
I-
we started watching it together. I
So we
never
can
watched it,
finish.
and yeah, I catched up. And
So we can finish season 3, and we will finish it.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
hopefully this week.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
If we get
We
time.
can binge it, and that's it.
It's worth it, man.
Just 2 days left of this week, FYI.
Then we got to watch You,
Yeah.
which you have to finish season
Use
2.
the show, not me.
Oh, yeah, the
Yeah.
Netflix
I'm
show.
just
The
making-
Netflix You.
Yeah.
Netflix, the new season's coming out. I saw.
Yeah.
What else is there? There's so many to watch with that.
Yeah,
too.
I don't watch anything.
I want to watch the what were we gonna watch, Shady? The one you can watch it in any order and it's a new story. I forgot what it was
Kaleidoscope.
called. Kaleidoscope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard that's pretty
That's
interesting.
insane creativity.
I never finished
Yeah.
Wednesday. I heard Wednesday is good. There's so many, man.
I haven't
Like
watched
you
Wednesday.
got normal TV shows. You got as well on top of that
Has
animes.
anyone,
you
has
need to
anyone
watch
here
and
watched
movies.
Wednesday?
I watched first episode.
I watched
and then,
4
yeah, December
episodes,
20,
and
but I
stopped.
did
don't know
enjoy it.
I was enjoying it. I just
Did you
didn't
enjoy
get
it?
to-
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
pretty enjoyable, but I just
I thought it was gonna be crap, but no, it was
no,
good.
it was good.
Yeah.
And the actor, the Wednesday chick
Jenna.
is.
Jenna,
Yeah,
she's
she's
good.
great.
She's good.
Wednesday chick.
Yeah.
Wednesday chick.
I don't know her name.
Jenna
Shout outs to
Ortega.
know her
shout outs to the Wednesday
Her
chick.
name's Jenna Ortega. Yes. she's
Okay,
very
Joanna
good.
Ortega.
She's very good for the role.
Jenna's Ortega's. What the hell's wrong?
Jenna's
with you?
Ortega's.
Stop.
Jenna Ortega, bro.
Oh,
I think like, if I'm butchering it, I'm
Jenna's Ortega's. What the hell's Jenna's Ortega's?
Genesaur.
oh, bro. I
Yeah,
know.
Genesaur.
Sounds like a dinosaur.
It sounds like a spell. Like he's
Yeah,
casting
man's in
a
Harry
spell.
Potter, bro. Oh man. Yeah, there's so much to keep up with. But I haven't watched the Avatar yet. But Puss in Boots. Oh my god. Don't
Yeah.
even-
Man, them
that's-
teen
that's
show.
So
Okay,
anyone
when
has
I
to see
when
it.
I hear
Wait,
to
you
re-
watch you
wait.
watched it, yeah?
yeah,
yeah.
just recently. When I hear to review every movie, no
Yeah.
spoilers or anything. But right now, to me, Puss in Boots is like it's like almost movie of the year.
Almost. What would you
Yeah.
give movie of the year to though?
But it's too
Everything
early.
Everything everywhere.
It's too early.
Nah, that is movie of
That
the
was
year.
last
Come
year.
on.
Well,
That was this.
we're not,
yeah, last
we're
year.
not gonna count this year. This year's just we're still
Oh
in
yeah,
January,
wait,
bro.
Puss in
We're
Boots.
still in
Yeah,
January.
wait, we
Are we
watched.
talking
Oh,
about
Puss in
this
Boots.
year or last year?
Well, let's talk about last year because we can't really count.
Was
this
Puss in
year.
Boots
Ah.
last year or this
Yeah,
year?
but last year.
It
I
came
was
out on-
wrong. I was
It came
wrong.
out on Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I'm
it's the
saying,
last
yeah,
year movie.
that would for
I
me be my
apologize.
second favorite movie of the year, and then Everything Everywhere.
Wait,
would be
Everything
number one.
Everywhere was that?
That was last
year.
year. That was last year.
Shit, last year went on forever.
Yeah, I know. It feels like it was fast, but like
That was
you remember
like-
that, and it's like,
I thought that movie came out like 2 years ago.
oh man, that movie. If you guys have not watched both of those movies,
I
I
tried.
recommend watching them ASAP.
I tried watching it on the plane
Well,
when
everything,
flying to America,
the
and
thing
I
is-
got bored.
The thing is,
everything everywhere.
Yeah.
oh
Nah,
no,
you disgust
no,
me,
no,
bro.
you're fired.
Yeah,
I don't even work here. I don't even work here.
I'm gonna hire you just to fire you. It's like it's
that movie is
It was interesting. Then I just lost
perfection.
interest halfway.
It's
I'm
because
like,
you were on a plane. I feel like that's why. You gotta watch it.
so I was like, oh, it's too deep for you to understand. I'm like, yeah.
It is. No, wait a
it is
second.
pretty deep.
I'm not saying anything about you, but it's like, it's like
You
I
need to
feel like
understand
that movie is too complex. For
Yeah,
you.
it is.
Oh my god.
It is a complex movie. There is a lot going on.
But what's it called? Puss in Boots. That caught me off guard because
Yeah.
I'm watching it and it's like, especially the animation changing.
Yes, I love that.
It's beautiful.
What did I say? Remind
When
me
every
of
fight scene is like
It reminds you of
the
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, and it's reminding me of something else.
Spider-Verse, yeah.
Something Kung Fu Panda. Kung Fu Panda.
Do you know what? I've never watched.
yeah,
Kung Fu
same
Panda.
for me, honestly. I've
Oh
only watched
my
the first one.
god.
Yeah.
I told him let's watch it. He hasn't even seen Bolt. If you guys have watched Bolt, there's so many stuff we need. to
Oh,
watch.
the dog one.
Yeah.
They've overhyped Bolt for me. I don't know
It's
if
not
good.
overhyped. It's so good, bro. Please.
I don't know.
I remember liking it, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's that.
Well, to be honest, I hope it's still good. I watched it when I was younger, so I remember it being like a very good movie.
Okay, I need you to shut your ears for a sec. Like, if you haven't watched Puss in Boots, so shut your ears. I'm going spoiler warning right now.
Okay.
I'm gonna wait.
Give him a bit of time.
Two.
Spoiler one.
3, 4, 5. Okay, cool. The wolf, the deaf character, I think his name's Lobo.
One of the best
That-
villains.
One of the best characters this
Yeah,
year.
yeah.
That
Have you watched The Walking Dead?
The Walking Dead. Not the.
Okay. Anyways,
I stopped a few seasons.
him doing that whistle thing reminded me of Negan from The Walking Dead because he also does that whistle thing, and it's
Yeah.
it gives you that
I know
anxiety.
the Negan.
It
Bro,
gives
the
you that-
whistle
that-
is- oh my
that
God,
whistle,
that
yeah,
whistle's
gives that
beautiful,
anxiety,
bro.
and it's like intenseness, like something's about
It
to
wasn't
happen.
even in the movie, but
Scary.
you could feel like
Yeah.
that whistle
Yeah.
was perfect.
And the coolest thing is, it's like he was hidden in the movie a whole bunch of scenes where you don't think he's
I
there.
didn't notice that. You
Yeah.
you brought that
Oh,
up to
I
me. I
didn't.
didn't. Apparently,
Oh.
he was in a lot of background things.
Yeah,
like
he's
you
in
just-
a lot of scenes in
You
the
could
background.
just see him in the back, like
Yeah.
the fighting scene with the giant. Apparently, he was in
Yeah.
the crowd, like just watching.
Oh,
I'm definitely
that.
just to let you guys know, I'm definitely doing an art piece on him.
He
Yeah.
Like,
deserves
that-
it,
he
bro.
needs
He's
it.
so sick.
He's one of the coolest things. For some reason, he inspired me.
yeah.
It's,
Bro,
it's
he's-
weird
oh,
inspiration, but
man.
he did.
But they made him different, and like even the weapons he had were unique. Like you don't see those kind of weapons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't know what they're called,
their
but
take on the
like
scythe.
The,
Yeah.
Yeah, the take on the
I
scythe.
don't know what they are. Yeah,
I-
cleave.
sick.
Cleave.
and the hoodie as well.
I'm literally telling you what they're called.
Oh, what are they called?
Scythe.
I'm
Scythe.
sorry.
It's like I'm telling them what it's called, and it's like I don't know what it's called.
Sorry, I
but
was,
it's-
yeah,
it's-
my bad.
it's-
Yeah, scythe. Yeah,
Yeah.
double scythe.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
man,
That movie caught me off guard, but like I knew I was gonna enjoy it, but I didn't know I was gonna love it that much.
That's what I'm
I was
saying.
intrigued,
I didn't know what to expect. I actually did not know any.
yeah. I love the whole
exceeded
Shrek
that-
thing anyway, so I'm a
exceeded
big fan
that.
of Shrek because I grew up on that. And
I'm so.
I don't even
glad-
remember there was the first Puss in Boots movie. I forgot all about that. I don't know if I've watched
It
that.
wasn't the greatest, but it's
Yeah.
like that's why this one went ham.
Yeah,
It's like
I never saw
I
the
think
first
it
one.
came out like such a random time. Like it wasn't. I don't know. Like we didn't even know it was out till it was out. Like we
The
never
new
knew it
one?
was coming
I
out.
The
didn't.
new one?
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
know.
Because I
New
feel like
Puss
it came at the same time as Avatar, and
Yeah,
a lot of focus
yeah.
was on Avatar.
There's that,
That
and
was
it's
just
like I don't think the marketing was too great on that movie.
Oh, but the movie was great.
But the movie was like top tier,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was very
It's
good.
like-
It was very good. Yeah.
especially like it had a lot of emotion.
Yeah.
It had everything. that
Legit
movie.
everything. Everything.
I want to know because I'm asking myself this. Like, it wasn't bad that animation thing they did, but why? Why did they choose? I'm
I
curious.
have
Why
no
would they
idea.
choose that? Yeah, it's like it's
probably-
random.
I probably have to.
It's just a switch
Watch-
up. I
It's
think.
it's random, but it makes sense at the
Well,
same
every
time.
like the fight scenes,
Yeah,
animation. I don't
yeah.
know. It's just a change of, it's just different. I think.
Yeah,
They
it's
just
random, but it makes sense. Like I
wanted
didn't
something
hate it.
different.
Dope as hell. I'm
Because
glad they
Spider Verse
did
was
it.
literally the exact same thing. Spider Verse, the normal scenes were okay, and then the fight scenes felt like
Speaking
more
of Spider Verse,
cartoonish.
apparently that movie changes like animation styles like a whole bunch of times in that movie.
The first
It's
one?
the new one.
Oh, the new one.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
Yeah, the trailer looked sick for that.
like the
Looked-
animation changes within all universes. Like every universe
Oh,
changes
that's
a different animation,
oof.
different style,
That's
Okay.
sick.
which is
ass.
dope. Which
Yeah.
is like that's gonna push the boundaries of like
It's gonna be a sick movie to watch together.
that movie. Like part one was still one of my favorite movies. Like
Yeah.
that movie is like you can watch it over and over.
Yeah,
again.
it's got
just
great
so
replay
well
value.
done. Yeah.
Wait, is
Yeah.
it like the way you're saying it now? Is it like in the, you know, in the Doctor Strange movie, he was going through those
Yeah,
worlds?
kind of.
Yeah,
kind of,
like that. So, okay, yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah.
Damn,
Which
yeah.
I wish in Doctor Strange they kind of explored those worlds. A bit
Yeah,
more.
they were
Yeah.
cool. That was a cool scene.
That's why I like. That's why everything everywhere all at once is like goated because
they actually
they
did.
showed those universes.
Yeah.
They showed those other universes and the fact that like that movie came out first. When I watched that movie and got out of the cinema, I'm like, Doctor Strange better bring its A
Yeah,
game
I know,
after that, because their
No,
multiverse
I
is
did
like
not know
something
what
else.
to expect. I
Yeah.
didn't know. I remember Soul. We went with Soul. He was telling me about it. He's like, I did not read anything about it. I don't think any of us watched any trailers. Nothing. They're just like, it has very high ratings. That's all we knew.
I saw a poster. That's all.
I did not see
that's all I
nothing.
saw.
But I didn't even
And it
think
was
a
a
poster would
dope-
have done anything.
Dope poster.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
the poster, like before the movie, wouldn't have even. You would like. I can't even describe what that movie is. I actually cannot explain what that movie.
Yeah.
You just gotta watch it, and then it's just like, wow.
Yeah,
Like it's
but then you took your sisters to watch it, and they're like,
yeah, because
they're the
they couldn't
worst.
comprehend.
Worst.
They couldn't
I love them, but some
That
of
was
the,
me.
one of them compares Interstellar's her favorite movie. She compares everything to Interstellar.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, she's not open.
I still haven't watched Interstellar either.
You
Yeah.
should watch it. So
Yeah.
that movie
Did
is
Did you watch
like.
Whiplash? Please say yes.
Huh?
Whiplash.
Is that the name of a movie?
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
Oh,
Is that
that's,
the
I
name-
watched that.
Is that the name of
I watched that recently.
what,
I
what else would it be?
Oh my god. Like I'm not like he knows and they know I have not watched any movie like so I watched Whiplash recently. It's been on my mind since. Very good movie. I'm sorry.
We're telling people to watch old movies. This is the weirdest thing.
No, but Whiplash is
But
like
if you haven't
award winning.
if you haven't watched Interstellar, please watch Interstellar.
I haven't even watched Interstellar. I gotta watch that.
And I gotta be truthful to you. I only watched it 3 months ago, and I loved it.
Yeah, I haven't even seen it.
Is it like an Inception styled film?
No.
Okay.
Well,
Just
no,
curious.
no, no.
I haven't seen
No,
it,
I'm
so I
not gonna
can't
tell you
say
anything.
nothing.
Just, I'm not gonna tell
Okay.
you anything. Just watch the movie, and
Yeah,
you'll
Ali
love
said
it.
as well.
Yeah, our
I mean,
friend.
Ali just watched
Yeah.
it recently, and he said he rewatched it twice already.
Oh yeah, I'm sitting with 2 people that haven't watched it.
I haven't watched. I
Jesus.
don't watch anything.
Has he watched it?
Yeah,
I haven't
but
seen it.
Not even
watched
Shady?
Shady has.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
Shady.
Bro, I was waiting because Soul's like, he's like, oh, there's an IMAX screening or something. I was waiting for that, and then like recently, he's like, oh wait, it was in December, and I actually got shattered.
I want to actually ask IMAX if they'll like do a special screening.
Can they do that? Is there stuff? Apparently, the
Sometimes
drive-in
they
cinemas
do.
can do that.
I don't want to watch it there.
Why not?
That sucks.
At night,
Isn't IMAX? What's so different about IMAX?
it's
I've-
indoors.
It's like a huge screen.
That's cinemas.
No, huge screen.
So bigger than extreme screen.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yes, bro. Yes.
It's way bigger.
I don't think I've ever been to
IMAX
it. I
in
don't
the
know. Unless I
cinema.
just don't remember it. I
Yeah,
know.
it's
It's where
IMAX
the
in the
museum
cinema.
is, isn't it?
Like with
So-
the,
so
it used to go there for excursions.
We'll
and
tag
Museum.
We'll tag IMAX Melbourne in this,
IMAX
and
Melbourne.
ask them if they
I've not watched Interstellar.
pretty
if you can
pretty
do that
please,
for us, please,
let us watch Interstellar.
please. I'd love to.
Please.
I'll pay any monies.
I will beg. I think. I will beg. I will not think.
Well, you haven't seen it, so don't watch it then. Don't watch it unless in
I want
case.
to watch it. What do you mean?
Yeah, but in case they do that, we'll watch it. In case they
Yeah,
let us
yeah,
do
oh,
a
yeah,
IMAX
exactly, yeah.
thing. I'm
There's a
saying
great-
don't watch it now.
Yeah. I don't have to take a day off work.
Fair enough.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a day off work. Where? Yes, bro. It's worth it. Apparently, that's what the people say.
And that,
Top 5 movies of all time, I think.
is it?
Apparently, that's what it said.
Yeah.
Shawshank being one for the
I haven't
longest
watched
time.
Shawshank.
I haven't watched Shawshank.
Yeah, I haven't watched.
See what I mean?
Never heard of
Look
it.
at the
He's watched so many movies. That's one movie. he has not watched.
Shady's looking at me in disappointment.
Have you seen it? Oh,
you,
there
haven't
you
seen,
go.
you haven't seen it either?
See?
Then why are you looking at me? Why are you nodding your head? I thought you was okay. Okay, we all need to watch it now.
Yeah, there you go.
So we can't even give a rating because we haven't watched that movie.
But like you're the apparently like you watch a lot of movies, so I'm
Yeah.
surprised you haven't seen that one. That's like apparently the
I love
number
Rachel
one.
McAdams and I've never watched The Notebook.
Oh, Notebook.
You haven't watched The
You have
Notebook?
to watch
Never
Notebook.
watched it.
Oh, I
Uh,
cried.
Yeah, I did too. I,
I don't
won't
know.
even lie.
See, I haven't watched this, so I don't know why you cried. So stop talking.
But you know it's a romantic film, so I cried for
I
love.
swear to God, if she dies, I'm gonna kill you.
Huh?
I swear to God, if she dies, I'm gonna kill you.
I don't even remember. I don't know. I don't know.
I actually can't remember the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, just smash it, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My bad. My bad. Yeah, I don't even remember the movie, but I remember just crying my eyes out. And then my dad laughed at me and called me, "You're not a man."
Why are you exposing your dad?
Oh, I was just.
You're exposing
bro,
your dad to millions of people.
I laugh at it now, but he was like, bro, but he was like, I swear, he's like, he said it like, "You're not a man," while he like wiped the away, man. He was like, oh, and this is the man that watches Blindside 100 times. This is, oh man, oh, but yeah, I gotta catch up on a lot of things, bro.
Yeah, there's all these movies coming out that I'm looking forward
You
to.
looking forward to the Ant-Man one?
I'm looking forward to Creed. And
Creed
Hulk.
3, yes.
Is that this year?
That is this year.
Oh yeah.
Wait, it is this year, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Creed?
March.
It's March.
March 30th, I think, or something like
A
that.
whole bunch of movies. Wait, isn't what's called March as well? Ant-Man?
No, Ant-Man's February something.
Oh, was it February? That's next
I
month.
think so. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
A lot of movies. This
Every movies go.
Third. What?
March 3rd.
Okay, not 30th. Third.
Well, that means
That's
what
a-
else?
So
Was
Jacob's birthday.
that's another movie.
what else did we talk about on March? Oh, Scream. That's March too. Yeah. Far right. Big cinema month for March.
Well, that's another movie I'm hoping to work on. Like, hopefully.
Which one? Creed.
Yeah.
Or Ant-Man?
Creed.
Oh, never mind.
No, say it. Really.
You know, I was telling you before about like how I first heard about your. Well, it's not really a made it moment, but how you like got out there.
Mm-hmm.
I talked to you about it before, I think. Now, first of all, I only knew you from the start because of Shadowloo, because whenever I used to play Xbox with Daniel,
Oh,
it was
yeah,
always at
man.
Shadowloo, and you always hear the background noise like, oh,
Yes.
my uncle's computer place or whatever. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, that's so sick.
Shadowloo was sick, bro.
And then, yeah, Tyrese Gibson, the Green Lantern thing.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I first heard. And I remember him telling me about it. I'm like, oh, that's so cool. The guy from Fast and Furious called him. He's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Now, was
yeah,
that-
Tyrese.
Yeah. He's like, expect him on the phone and everything. But was that pre 2014 or after? I thought it was pre.
That was after I started getting gigs
Momentum.
and momentum
Yeah.
and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And
That was my
a
first
lot of
time.
people think that it's like that Tyrese thing is like what made my career.
Really?
It wasn't. It was,
Okay.
it was like it was good. It was like a surreal moment because
Yeah.
it was one of the celebrities that you watch
And grew up
and,
on.
and it's like
Yes,
then they're like, give me your number. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
And it's like then you get their number and then you talk and all that sort of stuff and it's like, I made a couple concept designs of him as Green Lantern. It's like it was fun at the time, but it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, it was. I don't want to talk about it. There's a lot. There's a lot.
But it was still fun.
There's a lot to unpack.
But-
Maybe in future episodes. I got to keep you clean. So
Yeah.
maybe in future episodes I'll tell these stories.
The biggest, when I thought you made it, like I was like, wow, he's made it. Is before he met him, by the way. This was before he met him. You're on your phone and you just started giggling. Like I was just watching on the couch. I'm like, what are you laughing about? He's like, oh, Michael B. Jordan just sent me a meme. That's literally it. I'm like, what?
It was a good movie.
Yeah, I'm like, what? He's
Yeah.
like, yeah, Michael B. Jordan sent me. I'm like freaking out. I'm
You're
like,
the
Michael B.
boys.
Jordan. He's like, yeah. It was like
You're
casual.
the
about, oh,
boys.
okay.
You're saying it like this is like I'm flexing this. No.
Yeah, but I'm like, you said it so casual. I'm like, literally, Michael B. Jordan. He's like, yeah, send me a meme. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I just didn't expect it. It was just random. I'm like,
That's
okay.
not making it.
no, I'm like, it's just.
Yeah, I know.
In his
yeah,
eyes, it was.
just
Yeah.
random as. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
You remember when in where was it, Shady, when I introduced him to the voice of Vegeta, or introduced you or him?
What?
Was it him?
In person? Wait, in
Oh.
person?
Oh, both of you guys. It was in
At the hotel.
San
It was at
Diego.
the hotel in San
Yeah.
Diego. Yeah.
Would you meet the voice for Vegeta?
Yeah, it
I
was
didn't
so
even
funny,
know.
bro. He's so hyper. I love him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's so hyper.
Did he do it for
He's
you
just
guys?
he doesn't care, but he'll do it and he'll keep going. I love it. He'll keep going.
Respect.
Like he the thing is like they were talking for like 5 minutes or something, and Mo's just like this, and then it's like he's like I tell him who he is, and he's like, oh my god,
Mo woke up. Mo woke.
he did that twice.
Yeah,
He did that.
It was the imitation of Vegeta. I was just staring. I'm like, I don't know who you are.
I'm like, he did that twice when he met Wit.
Oh yeah.
When he met Wit at the show, he's like looking at Wit like this. He's like looking at him
Oh, he
with
didn't
dead
know who it was.
with dead eyes.
Yeah, you didn't
and,
know who it was.
And
yeah.
then it's like he goes, "I'm Wit," and he introduced himself, and then they kept talking, and it's like literally 40 seconds to a minute later, it's like, "Oh wait, you're Wit."
He's a slow man. He's
The
very
thing is,
slow,
I remember his partner was like, oh, it's Bosslogic. And he's like, oh, that's Bosslogic. And he comes up to you, you're talking like, oh, what's up, man? I'm like, I don't know this guy. I thought it was just a friend. And I hear him talking about, you have a booth now and stuff. And it's nice to meet you. And like, he's proud of you and stuff. And then you guys are taking photos and whatnot. And then he did I didn't hear that he said Wit at the start. Then when he said Wit, it still didn't register. Like you said, and it took me another 30, 40 seconds.
Bro,
I'm like, oh, Wit. Oh, shit. I didn't even recognize him, but when he said it, I'm like, oh, it's actually him. Yeah,
it was
he was so cool.
But they were awesome. They took it Out to Dinner.
Yes.
That was awesome.
That was a good, that was amazing. And he talked to us about the album that he's got out now, which is
Yeah, finally.
a
It's like-
freaking great
It
album.
was cool to hear about it back then.
Yeah.
Before it even started.
And
his
Or,
ideas and
yeah,
stuff.
I still
Yeah.
need to hear it. Actually,
Yeah. He talked about
You
like,
haven't heard his album? What is wrong with you?
I haven't heard any album, to be honest. I
Disgusting.
gotta listen to him. There's too many artists, bro. There's so much things. Like, there's so many. It's hard to keep.
it's a banger album.
Is it worth it? Is it a banger?
Yeah,
album?
Wallet's with it.
Yeah,
It
Wallah?
is.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll listen to it.
Yeah.
Majority of the songs are in my playlist. So
Yeah?
yeah,
Yeah.
So, listen
Is
to
it
it.
sad vibes though?
Yeah, there are some. But there's some good ones too.
There's some sad vibes, but
There's like two
some-
workout
there's some
tracks on
pump
there
up,
too. Yeah.
pump up songs as well.
We'll give it a listen.
Well, give it a listen. See what you think.
Yeah, we'll give it a
We
listen.
would like to hear your review.
Yeah. All right. Next. The
And
next.
Echo is dropping an album.
Yeah, I saw that
Yeah,
today.
D204.
Echoes.
Yeah, that boys. I'm wearing his socks.
Echoes.
Echo,
Just
aerator ting.
Are you even showing the Echo? part?
no. He's
Oh, he is.
He's just showing his sexy legs.
Yeah, I saw the
Don't say
post
that, hold on.
today. Yeah, I saw the
Yeah, looks sick.
D2.
I'm like yeah.
D.
D204.
The D204.
Yeah.
Well,
Hopefully
Echo's
he goes
Echo's hard at work releasing albums like
He,
every week.
He's back to back.
Every
Yeah,
week.
he's
Yeah.
doing like covers and stuff. I'm seeing. Yeah.
He's got
King
the whole.
ISO. He got
He's
one.
got the whole TikTok game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like he's
Got
doing everything.
Got only one
I'm
that.
surprised he's not tired.
Let me show you something he taught me.
For Americans, this
let's-
sounds really weird.
Wait, let me show you something he taught me.
How about explaining that?
What? Explaining what?
Wait, let's fist. Like, let's bump fists. Let's bump fists. Let's bump fists.
Bro, wait. What? Okay.
This is for the
wait.
viewers, the people who are watching on this. Let me show you something he's showing me. Step back to reality. Open the God's gravity. You get it? That's a mic.
Yeah,
now?
Second-hand
Yeah.
embarrassment.
Yeah. Bro, if you're watching this, Echo, you gotta come back and try the KFC. 'cause-
Tried to HSP and it was like,
KFC,
Bro, he has to try it. He didn't get blessed. He didn't get
bro.
blessed.
He went to a. You took him to a KFC that didn't have chicken.
I took him to a
That's
KFC
not my fault.
That didn't have chicken. How does that
No,
work?
the first KFC I took him was closed. The second one
Didn't have chicken.
didn't have chicken.
How does
they
that
were
work?
sold out
And then-
for the night, bro.
And then I think that was it. I don't know if I went to a third one or not.
They
I
were
don't think
sold
so.
out for the
And I
night.
went
It
to
was end of the
HSP.
That was literally KF. That's it.
Yeah. Kentucky Fried Nothing. Yeah.
Ultimate fried chicken, bro.
Him and Cody were
UFC
great.
thing.
Yeah, I can't wait to see them again.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know if we're gonna see them in
Yeah,
America
Cody as
or,
well. Shout out
or
Cody.
they're back here.
Or
Did
probably both.
He was cool.
we'll see.
Both of them
Echo,
cool.
let us know if you're coming back.
Yeah, let us
The
know.
Or-
boys for the boys.
Or
the
should we
boys,
just
yeah.
meet you in Vegas?
I won't be
Boys.
able to come, but you're the boys.
You never know.
If not this year, maybe
Well-
I've
next
never
year.
been Vegas.
Well,
so that was sick.
June there's like a few shows. There's like where was that show?
San Antonio.
San Antonio.
Yeah.
There's a San Antonio show. There's a
Is that California?
nah, it's San Antonio, Texas.
Oh, Texas.
Texas.
Yeah. Sorry.
Then there's San Diego, and
Oh,
then
yeah.
there's New York.
I've never been
So-
to. I've been San Diego. The other two I
So
haven't been yet.
let's plan around them
Fingers
and
crossed.
see what happens.
All in June? Are they next to each other? Like you can just drive.
No, the ones next to each other are San Antonio and San Diego, where what's called New York Comic Con's in what was it, October? Yeah, October.
October. Yeah.
So hopefully we can plan around them and see what happens. I don't know.
Hopefully we get to
That's
see
the
you
thing.
guys
The,
there as
the
well.
Dubai thing is gonna cause a flux. I want to see what's.
Oh, you want to do that around the same time as well, don't
Mm.
you? June?
August?
Wasn't it August, June, July? Yeah, 2 months.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah, you
like,
got a bit of a.
I can't do it more. I can't do all those trips.
Yeah, it's up to you.
He hates planes.
Yeah, I know.
Hates
but
planes,
Mm.
anxiety.
Yeah, no,
and
I
stuff.
don't. Planes are like, yeah,
Yeah.
they're too much sometimes. Especially long trips. It's yeah.
I like planes.
Do you? Then
I
come
do.
with us.
I genuinely
Then come
enjoy
with
it.
us.
Huh?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm
That's what I
coming.
thought. That's what I
Yeah.
thought.
I'm not coming.
But is there like, would you guys like? You gotta get your
Next month I'll do it. Next month.
you-
Yeah, me and
check
Tom.
it,
Inshallah.
and then
Hopefully, yeah.
well, that's what I'll base America on. If you and Sol can go,
Oh, you should go regardless, but yeah.
But you and Soul
I
being
want to.
there.
I want.
Of
I
course.
really want to try something different this year.
Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean by that?
I've been to America.
Yeah.
I've done the whole
No,
America.
it means like
circuit.
So you just want to
Dubai.
have fun.
I wanna. No,
Is
I wanna,
Japan
like,
still on the
I
table?
haven't. I haven't been to Dubai.
Yeah.
Japan still on the table?
Japan is, but if it is, like, if we say yes to it, it's after March 5th,
Why?
because that's when the crew's going.
Oh,
Lineage
okay.
and that.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, it's like
What else is there? What else did we discuss? Did we discuss anywhere else you wanted to go this year?
that's the two on my list.
Those
Like New
mainly?
Zealand was, but
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like I have to
We can do that next year, maybe.
hopefully.
Hopefully.
But it's like Japan and Dubai is
Dubai.
the highest priority for me.
Yeah.
because I need to see that place.
I've only seen Dubai from the airplane, bro. Like it looks majestic, but I never went down. I just fly past it.
I don't know. Do Dubai have shows like during like Comic
do you mean?
Cons? Do they have Comic Cons?
Oh, like that.
I don't know.
Especially during that time? Because that would be cool. if
Shady's
they-
on his research thing, bro.
Yeah.
Straight away typing.
We got Shady, aka Jamie Shady.
Not
Jamie.
Slim Shady. If Slim Shady was here, I'd be freaking out. The actual real Slim Shady.
Yeah, he hates being called that as well. So if you ever see him, make sure you say it all the
The
time.
Slim Shady.
Huh?
Dubai has a Middle Eastern Film and Comic Con from March 3rd to 5th.
Ooh.
That's way too close. Jesus.
Yeah.
Why isn't it around June?
Yeah, I know. Well, that's up to you if you want to go. But
It's way too close.
Yeah.
It's way too close.
He can't be Son Soul's birthday.
oh yeah, true.
Yeah.
Take him with him. Happy birthday, bro. Come to Dubai with us.
Yeah.
There you go, bro. That's big.
No.
Nah, too
No.
close.
No,
It
too-
is way too close.
Again, it's too close. It's like,
it
like
is
2
now.
months away.
Yeah.
I just want to go to Dubai and ride camels and quad bikes. Why you?
Why is that funny, Shady?
It's just fun. It's just random. He just goes out there. I want to go ride camels.
And quad bikes.
You can do that here, the quad bikes. I
Yeah,
don't
but
know about
I'm
the
not,
camels.
yeah, you can.
Yeah,
But
so what's the difference?
the difference is desert.
Dessert?
Desert.
Dessert.
Desert or desert? Which one?
Desert. Yeah.
All right.
Desert.
But for me, I want to go there to make connections. There's a few people that I've made friends with over the years that I want to see.
Yeah.
And hopefully I can create something there. Maybe see what the art world over there
But not to work.
has. Not to work there like hands
Social
on.
networking, yeah.
Just
but
networking.
but to open up doors there,
yeah.
especially if there's artists there, and I
That'd be
want to everywhere I go, I want to like see if I could do something for artists
yeah.
or for people, because I want to. I'm at the stage in my life where I want to help as well.
Yeah.
I want to help people.
You've always been like that,
Yeah,
though.
legit. If
I
anyone
have-
doesn't know him, he puts everyone before himself.
Yeah.
Everyone. It's nice, but
It's not
like
always great, but
it's
like,
not-
It's never.
it's a cute thing seeing everyone happy because of him. I'm sure he gets that satisfaction of people being happy because what he did for them. But like now he's at the stage where I think it's like my time.
I'm
now.
at the stage where I can help.
Yeah.
Like, and I can make a difference for
Yeah.
someone or make a difference for many people.
Yeah.
But that's like, I want to go to Dubai for this reason. Like, there's not many, like, there is a lot of artists from Japan. It's like, but I don't, like, I don't see them as much as I see other artists from
Yeah,
different
of
countries.
course,
So it's like, but I want to go to all these different places that I love, and I want to see what I can do to like boost or
Yeah.
put them in the light or all that sort of
Yeah.
stuff. And
That'd be sick.
that would literally motivate me to go to these countries.
Yeah.
And it's like, shout outs like to like, there's Keith, there's Keith on TikTok that's like making a difference to all these people, and he's inspirational.
A kid.
Keith.
His name's Keith.
Oh,
Name's Keith.
yeah.
He
He
never
does-
said it. He never mentioned one thing about a kid. He said Keith.
Yeah. Sorry.
That's all.
Yeah,
think I've seen
he
him.
does all these food reviews, and he's like he's changing
Yeah.
people's lives. Like
Keith. Oh, is that this guy?
I've
yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen it. I've seen him. Like I've seen it, but I didn't know he changes people's lives. Like what
Like
does he do?
he promoted like one of the stories. He's promoted one guy in Vegas. And
Oh, he's
it's like,
promoting businesses.
yeah, this business was like
Yeah.
Started booming.
wasn't
after.
doing so great, and
Yeah.
he basically like revived it, and the guy was like so appreciative
Yeah,
and all
of
this sort of
course,
stuff.
yeah.
And it's like seeing someone help someone, seeing the good sides of social
Yeah.
media, seeing
Yeah.
the good sides of what people can do. It's like it inspires me to help out
Yeah.
and all that sort of stuff, especially in my fields, like in the artist fields and all that sort of stuff. Especially people that like where people can't like afford tablets or PCs, because digital art it is an expensive thing
Yeah.
as well. So if I can connect companies to like less privileged people to be able to do digital art and all that sort of stuff, I want to do that. It's like I want to help any way I can. And
Yeah.
you know, going to these countries, like even starting in Australia, then
Yeah.
seeing Dubai, seeing Japan, like every other country that I can possibly visit.
Yeah.
Hopefully, yeah, that's
Yeah,
that's
just-
like
just
my
do-
next phase, helping people,
You can do like meet and greets. At these
being a better
places.
person.
Face Clan.
Yeah,
Nah, you're a good person. You don't
Face
need-
Clan.
being
Phase
a better
clan.
person.
He said
You-
next
you
phase.
You can always better yourself.
Phase it
true.
up.
Phase is this, bro.
trying to tell like life-changing stuff, and these guys are just doing games.
It was him. He threw me off.
It's like, where do you get these
threw
guys
me
from?
So
off,
the next
bro.
phase, I said, "Oh, Phase Clan." And
Yeah,
then-
but it was like the just random comments that puts me. I'll just lose focus. Love you, X.
I love you too, X.
Speaking of phase, you guys seen the whole thing about Phase Clan versus KSI?
Is it
No,
just
was
Phase
for the-
Temper?
It was just for the fight.
Phase Temper, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Is that tomorrow or after tomorrow?
That's after tomorrow, I think.
My boy Olajuwon KSI is gonna win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alatunji.
Olatunji, yeah.
Alatunji. He will win it.
JJ
Hopefully.
Olatunji,
But I think Temple will work him, but we'll see.
and then it'll be probably
Shout
KSI
out,
and Slim
what's his
next.
name? Salt Puppy as well. I want him to win, and Slim.
Hitman,
Hitman,
remember? I just want to say they all hated on him on his.
Me? I don't
You
know.
wanted him to lose.
No, I
when his face. We asked when his walkout because his walkout was annoying, but I was laughing because he's such a troll.
Yeah, nah.
And then when he won,
You're right,
you realize what a smeek he is and how funny he is. You're
Yeah,
like,
it's
yeah.
funny. Yeah, he
Yeah.
was funny.
I only want him to win, so
Your
he
brother?
can- who?
You said Ali.
I only want him to
Oh.
win.
Bro, can you
I
listen?
only want him
I
to
have
win.
headphones in. I still
Ali,
can't
bro?
understand.
Ali himself.
Yeah, you only who's
I
Slim?
only want KSI to
Oh,
win,
KSI, yeah.
so he can fight Jake, because that's what I want to see.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of
that's
course.
what I wanna
That's
see
what
too.
everyone wants to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I want to know if that thing's legit or
Legit in what way? As in the fight
as in
happening?
do they really hate each other, and
Oh,
and after they finish the fight, are they gonna like bro fist and hang out and
Like
hug?
him and
It's a
Logan.
weird
Yeah.
thing though. Like he's trying
KSI
to
says
fight
no,
Jake,
but you never know.
and he's working with Logan, their partners, and his brother. He's trying to
Yeah.
punch the shit.
I don't know.
out of him.
I don't like
Yeah, it's
with
weird.
social media. I don't know
Yeah,
what is
it's
real
too-
and
Yeah.
what is
yeah,
not.
yeah.
So yeah, that's why I want to see it happen. I want
Yeah.
to see it unfold.
I
So,
still
yeah,
haven't tried the drink. I still gotta try the drink.
It's okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
that's probably
It's
the
not-
most
it's
honest
not-
review I've
it's-
ever
it's
seen.
Not, it's not
It
a,
needs to be watered down.
Yeah,
the thing
so
is,
it's overrated. You reckon? People are
here's the
overhyping
thing.
it too
Here's
much.
the thing.
I think for
Here's-
Americans it isn't.
It's
Yeah.
it's a good drink. It tastes,
I heard it's
good,
pretty healthy too.
but I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's like
It's not
it's
healthy.
very it is very sweet. Like it's like, do you know when you drink cordial,
Yeah.
Yes.
but you put too much cordial?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what it tastes like.
Yeah.
So
It's
it's
probably
good.
the first honest review I've heard about it because
Yeah.
everyone else hypes. the
Well, my
hell out
honest
of it.
review is the red flavor is not nice. The cherry one.
What about the other ones?
Yeah, but
The
you
other
don't-
ones
but
are
you
alright.
don't. But you don't like Dr Pepper, right? That's the reason you don't like.
Do you not?
No,
like
I don't like it because it tastes like the medicine.
Yeah,
But
it
you don't.
does.
You don't like cherry flavor things, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
But that's the thing, it's
a
called tropical
bias.
punch. It's not tropical punch. It just tastes like cherry.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's not, but I think that's the flavor of tropical punch in America
Yeah.
because even the Rocks drink, Zoa, the tropical punch tastes exactly like it. It's
Yeah.
the same thing. But my favorite one was lime and grape.
Yep.
Yeah. And then even the ice pole.
Do you ever plan to do stuff like that, like your own drink brand or anything like that? No.
I kind of don't ever want to get into like anything nutrition, like anything you consume. It's
Yeah.
like there's always
Yeah,
it's always iffy.
Yeah,
Like I've always wanted to open up a food truck or
Yeah,
a
that'll be
restaurant,
sick.
but I'm
I'm down.
always like I have the fears. Like everything's based on like reviews these days. Like
Yeah.
and if you get like a couple bad reviews and that's like no one comes to your restaurant, I always get like that
Yeah.
fear.
yeah.
And it's like that's what it's there.
Well,
But
that's what like this.
like if I can like one day probably like help a business out, like
Yeah.
yeah.
like a couple food trucks that I bring to life.
Yeah.
That's something I'd like to do.
Yeah. When you're saying food trucks, I'm just
Like
taking a
Royal
shot in the
Stacks,
dark.
for example.
Yeah, that,
Yeah, but would you have done burgers?
yeah, something like
Yeah,
that. Like
yeah,
street food, something cool,
Yeah.
something themed.
Yeah, you gotta apply the your mentality about this to that too, like how you're afraid of all that. Like you are like
No,
hesitant
but
about
that's
this and
that's
you
a
did
whole
this.
different beast, though.
You think so?
It is because the food industry is just like it's like
It's a
You're
hard
basically
industry.
opening a mini restaurant.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Even though
hard-
it's just a
not
food truck, it's still a mini
because
restaurant.
art is not like you're not playing with people's lives.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I get it. Yeah,
You're
yeah,
not
yeah,
health wise and
Yeah,
all that
yeah,
sort
yeah.
of stuff.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's not. They can't eat your art and
Yeah,
I'm
I know,
diabetic.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Fair enough.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
But they'll be sick. A food truck. I
But
don't
yeah,
see a
there's
lot
all
of them
these
to be
there's
honest.
all these little things, which is kind of like you look at Mr. Beast and he's doing all these crazy dope things in his
Yeah.
life,
Cool guy.
which is inspiring as well
Yeah.
because he does like
Looks after.
He
his
has like
people, the crew.
Beast Burger. He has the chocolate. He has like.
Oh yeah, he opened up a new restaurant recent. Yeah.
Was
Apparently
it-
it's good. Yeah. Apparently
did he open a restaurant or
He
is he
did.
opening a
No,
restaurant?
he did. He opened it. I remember I was seeing a video.
Yeah,
of
he's doing all these big
a
things,
big
and it's
crowd.
like, and the thing is, the cool thing about him is like, he works and he does all these things just to do more things.
Yeah. He
which
puts
is
it all back
which
into
is a
his work.
cool thing to see.
Yeah.
And he's not like hoarding the money or anything. He loves to create. He loves to do stuff, and you can tell he loves what he does.
He does.
And it's
Yeah.
like that's
And
inspiring.
he looks after everyone around him.
Yeah.
He's,
And he
he's-
looks like a genuinely nice dude.
Yeah.
Like, and he's doing genuinely nice things.
yeah.
Yeah.
He moves with his boys as a unit.
That's
does, that's true.
that is
He
the
actually
coolest
does.
part.
Yeah.
He
That is the
does.
coolest part. It's like when you grow with your real friends.
Yeah.
And you're still with your real friends when you make it.
Yeah.
That's why I love Adam Sandler.
That's kind of
That's a cool segue to Adam Sandler. Adam Sandler is the person that I love for that reason. In all his movies, you'll see his wife there. You'll see he'll use his kids. He'll use his friends. He'll use like half of them like are his real life friends that are actors now and all.
Yeah.
And he puts them in all his movies.
I actually
And I
never knew
love
this.
that stuff.
I never knew that. Actually.
I
That's
love
cool.
that stuff.
Yeah.
Look at all his movies. You always see the same actors
Yeah.
there,
Like side
or
like
side
yeah,
characters,
yeah.
or like that. You know,
Cameos.
NPC.
NPC. Yeah. it's
NPC
people
character-
mopping the floors and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, and they're like his friends or people he know and all that sort of
That's
stuff. And
sick,
I've
yeah.
always wanted that. I've always wanted to like make it or make a studio or become this whole beast of a thing
Hopefully. Yeah.
just to elevate the people that are with me and work with them. And like that's the life. Like
Yeah.
you've made your money, you've made the stuff you wanted to do in your life, but you also have your friends and close ones with you.
Of course. Yeah.
That's the best feeling ever. Like that,
Yeah.
that just looks like if there was like an end game, that's end game.
Of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah,
Good on him.
yeah,
I didn't even know that actually about Adam.
yeah. That's why I like love him and have respect for him. There's people that are like, oh, I don't like his comedy. Don't watch it.
His comedy's funny, man.
His comedy's
He's funny, dude.
I like him. Yeah.
Have you ever had the chance to meet him at all or nothing like
No,
that? I guess
no.
so no contact yet.
Nah,
Yeah.
I don't think it'll probably happen in this lifetime. But it's like
You never know.
still shout outs to Adam Sandler.
Shout out to Adam
We're
Sandler.
just every name.
They deserve it, bro.
Okay.
Are you sleeping
So
here?
since this is episode 0,
Yeah.
we'll wrap it up.
Yeah.
And hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Our random talks, our random topics, our random things. But we kind of dove
Yeah.
into deep stuff.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
So you know a little bit
broken the
more about
ice.
us. But this episode was just to like
Break the ice.
break the ice,
Yeah.
get out the cobwebs,
Yeah. Of course.
and most importantly to know what you guys want and what you guys would love us to talk about.
Yeah.
Because we can talk all day about whatever these guys do.
Yeah. And make sure you please be honest about how we did, what you want to see different, what.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
we
okay.
sucked.
I don't know. You never know. You never know. They might have liked it. I don't know. I feel like we were all being very natural. We were all like,
Yeah.
except the start when it was like situation and all that. Situation.
Let's go with that.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
natural.
feel like the more episodes released, we'll get better, more comfortable.
Yeah,
It'll get
it
better,
will.
hopefully.
Anyways, we love you guys.
Love
Thank
you.
you for tuning in, and you can find us on the net on all socials. Well, not all socials, not TikTok, but Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram on Who's the Boss Cast.
You're the boys.
At
boys.
Who's the Boss Cast.
You're the boys.
So-
Yeah, the voice.
See you online and tune in next week.
See you
Later,
Take it
guys.
easy.
later.
Peace.
Peace.